What is up, Bird Gang? Today is the day, my first day going live. I'm pretty excited. We got a big game. Yesterday was Christmas. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, happy holidays to everybody. Whatever you celebrated yesterday, or if you didn't celebrate at all, I hope you had a good day. But today is game day. Eagles versus the New York Giants. I know last couple weeks ago, we took an L to these guys, and I'm not trying to have that be the scenario today. So Nick Sirianni, he recovered from the C word, and he is back. He is on the sidelines right now, prancing around like a reindeer. No, I'm just playing. He is stalking like a wolf that he is on his dog mentality-ish right now. And, they're showing Joe Judge. Joe Judge, let's be honest, he's 10-12. He's a terrible coach. I said it at the beginning of the year. If you were keeping up with ERT, Eagles Real Talk, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you've been keeping up with me, you know that I am not a big Joe Judge fan. But forget Joe Judge. Rager took oh no, it's a fumble. Oh, J-John with the Johnny on the spot. You know what I mean? Gainwell actually took that. I thought, we're just so used to Rager catching the punt returns. But maybe we need him back there because at least he doesn't fumble. At least he doesn't fumble the ball. He may only get 4 or 5 yard gains, but he doesn't fumble. But thank God J-Jaw was right there. That would have been a terrible way to start. Eagles are back in black, by the way. It's a beautiful thing to see. I always love when we're in black. All right, let's go, Hurts. Okay, play action. Little pass to Goddard. Goddard dropped the ball again. He had the dropsies. He's had the dropsies lately. I'm not sure why. He seemed like he's dropping like the easier catches and catching the harder contested catches, which is a little concerning. I don't know why that's happening, but maybe he needs to get on the jug machine for the remainder of the season because he sure is dropping some simple passes this year. All right, 2nd and 10, 14 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Score is 0-0. I think that pass was to Smitty. Smitty for the 5 yard gain, maybe 6. It's going to be a 3rd and maybe 4 or 5 for the Eagles. I'm excited, man. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited to see the Birds play today? How are you feeling about the Eagles? Let me know in the comments, man. How you feeling about this playoff run? Do you think we're going to win out? I think we are. I'm pretty confident that we are, but, we'll see. We will see. Scrambling. You're going to have to get rid of this. Interception. Doing too much. That's when I just said get rid of it. Get rid of the ball when there's nothing there. He did such a good job. Up until that Giants game. And now we're playing the Giants, and he's already showing signs that he can't take care of the football. I don't know what it is about the Giants that makes him, play a little bit more reckless. But I'm not liking it, man. I'm not liking this this reckless football that he does. Like come on, man. He's obviously draped. It was a good play by number 38. It was a hell of a play. That's definitely gonna put us behind. Now we're on the 33. Okay. Okay, so now it's going to be 1st and 10. They got Jake Fromm in the building. He's going to be starting for the starting quarterback probably for the remainder of the year, barring an injury. Let me know in the comments if my audio is a little off. Let me know. It's a little fuzzy. We may have to go to another audio source. Let's see. Sorry for the technical difficulties. This is a part of it. This is part of going live. So let me know. Let me know if it's a little off. So right now we're already behind in the already behind. Eagles are looking a little suspect when we play the G-Man, and I'm not happy about it because if you've been following this channel, I'm not a big fan of the Giants, man. I'm a proponent. They're trash. Their franchise is trash. Joe Judge is trash. So it's not looking good for us already to start this game. Hopefully the defense can come up with a stop and at least get walk away with a field goal on this, because obviously we don't want to start 7-0 to the Giants, down 7-0 at home when we've already struggled against this team. For some reason we've been struggling against this team, and sometimes that's how it happens in the NFC East division. You'll have these games where it'll just be super tough the whole game, and we won't, and we'll see if we'll be able to overcome it this week. But it's already not looking good. Jalen Hurts got to get his stuff together, man. He can't keep throwing these picks. He was doing a really good job of taking care of the football. That was one of my favorite things about this kid, is that he didn't throw too many interceptions. He would run out of bounds. He would throw the ball out of bounds. He wasn't taking a lot of sacks, wasn't throwing a lot of potential picks, but now he's kind of crossing over to that phase where he's, a little bit turnover prone, and I'm not liking that about Jalen. So he's got to clean that. I guess it's a booth review right now to see if it was an interception or not. I thought it was a clean pick, but I guess we'll see right now in the booth review. So he's going to the ground. Oh, the ball is a little loose. It's a little loosey-goosey. But it looked like for the most part he controlled it. As much as I would love for the Eagles to get the ball back to punt this away, we got lucky. We got lucky. It usually doesn't happen to the Eagles, but we got real lucky today, and the calls reversed. So we got Sipos out there about to punt it away to Cooper, number 83 on the New York Giants, punt returner. Not too familiar with his punt return game, so we'll see if Sipos can get a good boot on this. Okay. So it was a bouncer. It looks like Andre Sacheret, who is a special teams ace, by the way. Looks like he was able to get his hands on that, but there's a flag, so we'll see. Let's see. Flag. Not sure who this flag is on, so we're going to have to see right now. I'm interested to see Jake Fromm. You let me know in the comments how you feel about Jake Fromm. I thought he was pretty good in college. I thought he was maybe one of the, underrated quarterbacks. I would have obviously been more pleased to see Glennon back there. That would be just a guaranteed win. But there's a little bit of an unknown with Jake Fromm. Sometimes these guys can step in and look really good on their first start. Sometimes they can look bad. So I guess we're gonna see today what Jake Fromm is made of, because we got a Pro Bowl corner on the outside, and he's got a nice interior. defensive line. So I think we're gonna get some pressure on him today. I think Fletch and company is gonna get to him. But like I said, there's an unknown. And I thought last week when he came in at the end of the game in garbage time, I thought he looked okay on that drive. You know, he didn't come up with any points, but you know, I thought he looked solid. So it's going to be interesting to see him play this week. Okay, 1st and 10, handoff to Barkley, went for 1 yard. Barkley, I hope you didn't draft him in your fantasy. He's definitely been a letdown this year. I feel like the injuries are kind of slowing him down. He's just not as explosive. I would say Booker, Devontae Booker, their running back number 2. I think he's actually the better running back for them and this team. So we'll see how the snap count goes between those two this game, because last week Booker outran and just looked like just a more complete back. This is going to go for a loss though. Beautiful play by Maddox. He read that like a book. Got in the backfield really early, and I think that was a loss, 3 or 4 on that. Great job. Maddox has been, he's been a hell of a DB this year, man. He's just been all over the field, and it's been good to see him in his his rightful spot in the slot. I think that's a perfect place for him. All right, right now we have a 3rd and 13. We're showing blitz. Backed off of it. Oh, got to him. Oh! It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th and 13. Josh Sweat was able to get his hand on Jake Fromm on that pass and almost caused a fumble. And it was an incomplete pass. Maddox was in the area. No, I'm sorry. McLeod was in the area, but he wasn't able to come up with the pick. Looks like they're going to be punting. I think Rager's back there this time. Let's keep Kenny Gainwell out of these punt and kick returns after that early fumble. I don't like those early fumbles. I know it's cold in Philly, but hold on to the ball, boy. Okay, Rager running backwards, losing yardage. This guy is just probably the worst punt kick returner I think the Eagles have ever had, to keep it real. He is just awful at kick returns. I think he's made it on punt returns and kick returns. He's probably made it past the 20 maybe twice, 2 or 3 times all year. It's really concerning considering he was supposed to be the speed guy for the – it's just, I don't like to give up on Eagles, especially Eagles that we drafted, but I think we can all consensually say as a unit, as a Bird gang, that he's just not the one. We're gonna have to move on from Rager somehow this offseason. Like I said in previous videos, Jay Jaw has been damn near a better player. If he would have got the same amount of snaps, I think Jay Jaw could have did better, or if not the same. And this is Jay Jaw's fourth season with the Eagles, and it's probably his last season as well, unless we bring him back on some cheap contract. But I highly doubt that. I think it's time to move on from Jay Jaw, even though he's a good, he's really good in the run game, great blocker, good on special teams, as he's shown today. Those things do add up. Sometimes I think as fans, we kind of look past special teams and the little things that some special teams guys do, like Andre Sacheret. He's always first to the ball. He's just an ace on special teams. Those players, they may not get as much snaps, but they're affecting the game, and those guys are sometimes worth bringing back, even if the fan base doesn't necessarily love that player. And I'm talking more on Jay Jaw, but we'll see how the offseason goes. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I am I don't know if I'm a hater, but I'm just sick of these State Farm commercials with Aaron Rodgers and Patty Mahomes, man. Like, can we make these commercials stop? Is it just me? Tell me about it. But anyways, back to the game. Um, we gotta definitely find a kick returner this year. We have to a kick and punt returner this off season. Howie has to get on his binoculars, and he's got to find one of these guys in the off season that can give us a boost on special teams in the punt return and kick return game. That's a for sure. We have to find that this year, and I hope that is higher on the list. Maybe we can find a wide receiver in the draft that can do both. That would be nice, but we definitely got to find a guy with some speed that can, move the ball upfield on these kick and punt returns. Hand off to Miles Sanders, right up the gut for, I think that was 10, 11 yards. It's definitely good for a first down. That's definitely also good for my fantasy. Okay, so in my fantasy, I have a lot of birds on my roster. Due to the Travis Kelce injury, I had to move up Dallas Goedert. I'm also playing Miles Sanders, and I have Hurts as well. So I'm going to need these guys to ball out today. So fingers crossed for that. Okay, 1st and 10. Looks like we're on the 26. There's a blitz. Low pass by Hurts, directed towards Devontae Smith. Wasn't able to come up with it. Hurts definitely isn't looking. It was tipped. It was tipped by number 23 on the Giants. But Hurts isn't starting this game off good. He's 1 for 4, 6 yards. He's got to pick it up. His energy's got to pick it up. I don't know if he's got to start running to get himself going, but something's got to change. He's got to get himself going somehow. Second and 10. Fake the handoff to Sanders. He's looking to run. Fumble by Hurts. Recovered by Goedert. Like I said, man, he's looking reckless with the football. Hurts is definitely, all of his bearings together to start this game. He's not all the way there. He's got to get it going somehow, some way, or these turnovers. He's got lucky twice now. He could have 2 back-to-back turnovers, and he's gotten lucky. First, the refs overturned his interception, and now, Goedert, thank God he was there to recover that. 3rd and 15. Hurts is looking to Sanders. Sanders drops the football. Not good for my fantasy. Not good for that 3rd down conversion. That never happened. The Eagles are looking very, I would say soft to start this game. Very soft. Hurts is definitely not bringing nothing to the table this game, which is a little unfortunate, but there's a lot of game left. We haven't even played 5 minutes. But it's not encouraging start by Hurts at all. He's 1 for 5 now. Yeah, the Eagles definitely have to clean up these little mistakes they're having, man. That's just, that's on Sanders. That's on Sanders for sure. But these guys definitely have to clean it up because we're looking a little suspect to start this game, and the Giants are not a good football team. So I'm not gonna take a loss in this game. They have to step up. They have to step up in this one. Andre Sacheret was there to make the tackle. He did miss that tackle, but he was right there to slow him down. I think that was maybe a gain of 1 yard on that punt return. Frustration. Seems like it just mounts and mounts when we play this Giants team. It's really unfortunate. It's commercial break right now. What is it about these Giants that we cannot overcome so far this year? What is it? Drops. Obviously, the two regular drops. Obviously, those were just awful. And, it just seems like this team has a real big obstacle once they face this Giants team, and it's unfortunate. But like I said, it's early. We're going to see Jake Fromm on his second drive coming up. Um, we'll see how he responds. Uh, like I said, Sweat got to him on that last. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Around the league, it looks like the Rams are up 7-0 on the Vikings. That's good for the Eagles. Buffalo is up 7-0 on New England. All these games are going by pretty fast compared to our game. All these games are in the 6-minute range. This Eagles game is going by very slow. Looks like Jacksonville is up 3-0 on the Jets. Detroit is up 3-0 on Atlanta. Looks like Carolina is up 3-0 on Tampa Bay. Baltimore is beating Cincinnati 7-3. LA Chargers are down to Houston 7-3. That's kind of that's surprising. See how this second drive for the Giants goes. Like I said, Jake Fromm, he's missing some weapons out there too. So this would be a tough game for him. It's not easy to come in and get a win in Philly on your first start in the NFL. So hand off to Barkley, I believe. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 4. Possibly a gain of 5. It's going to be a tough sledding for Barkley. I feel like this game, the Eagles do solid when we play against him in the last, few matchups. Obviously, he's done some work on us in the past, but I feel like this Eagles team should hold him to under 50 yards this game. That would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see. He's liable to have a big game. So far, we're doing a pretty good job to contain him. Ooh, wild pass by Fromm. He's looking a little shaky right now, maybe a little nervous, So he's a 3-year starter from Georgia. He was 35-7, threw over 8,000 yards, 78 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. So, he has a solid resume. He was drafted by the Bills 2020, and then he signed with the Giants this past year, 2021. So we'll see. We'll see what he's got in this game. Like I said, I thought he was solid quarterback in college. Oh, it looks like the Eagles jumped on that interception by Maddox, but it's going to be ruled dead with a flag. Hopefully that's on the Giants, but I think the Eagles may have jumped across first on that. Let's see what the officials said. Yeah, Fletcher Cox was a little too happy to get to Jake Fromm on that. And it was a penalty on Cox. Now it's an automatic first down. It was a 3rd and 5. So not great by Big Fletch, but it's okay. He's a veteran. He'll make up for it. Oh, it looks like it's 3rd and 1 actually. First down run by Barkley. He was able to slice through there and go for a 4-yard gain. So it's going to be first down, 9 minutes, 18 seconds to go. All right, we have a 1st and 10. The Giants are moving the ball. They're on the 45. Pass was wide left to Slayton. Fromm is definitely looking a little shaky. He's looking a little nervous. So, I mean, that's to be expected in these type of games, especially in a rival game. We'll see how he settles in or continues to, be off on his throws. Right now, he's been pretty off. I think they're going to definitely go to the run if he's unable to, connect on some of these throws. Barkley's out of the game right now, so we got Booker in the game. 2nd and 10. Under 9 minutes to go. Handoff to Booker. Ran for 3 yards. 3-yard gain by Booker. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 coming up. Winning in today. The Buccaneers can clinch the NFC South with the win versus the Panthers. The Rams with the win versus the Vikings. And the Chiefs can clinch a playoff berth with the win versus the Steelers today. So, guess that's something to keep an eye on. But we're going to need a big 3rd down stop right now. 3rd and 7. Barely got the ball off. Oh! The pass was deflected as he was throwing. Incompletion. The Eagles' defensive line is definitely getting hard. I think that was Hargrave this time. So on the last big 3rd down, it was Josh Sweat. It looks like it was Josh Sweat again, and Hargrave just finished him off with, the hit. But Josh Sweat is definitely on his on his shit today. Good job by Sweat. And now it's going to be 4th and 7. 7 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Let's see what we can do with this this punt. Looks like Rager's back there. Let's see what Rager can do. At this point, Rager just he just has a little crying at this point, with his production level. But maybe Rager can tap into his Deshaun Jackson energy, and come up with a big punt return today. That would be nice to see. That would be a good little late Christmas they get from Rager. All right, the punt is up. Looks like Rager is gonna let this go, and it went into the end zone. So good decision by Rager on that to let that fall into the end zone. It's gonna be 1st and 10 on our own 20. We're gonna need our boy to get going. Hurts. I think he's 1 for 5 to start this game, 6 yards. We're gonna need more from him. I'm not gonna sit back here and baby him and poo. No. This is game. What are we in? 16, week 16. He's gotta respond. It's been 2 drives. I know he asked for Coach Nick Sirianni to coach him hard, to coach him, in a way that he likes to be coached. He's a coach's son, so he's going to need to definitely step up on this next drive us down the field, whether that's with his legs, whether that's through the air, or I prefer a combination of both. He's going to need to drive us downfield right now and put some points on the board. It's 0-0. We're playing a very lackluster team with a 3rd-string quarterback. Give me a break. Let's go. Let's go. The Boo Birds are going to start flying very soon at the link if he doesn't get this going on this next drive. And Miles has got to catch the football, period. Once again, if you're just tuning in, I have Miles Sanders on my fantasy. I have Jalen Hurts. I have Dallas Goedert. I have the Eagles defense. I go to the championship or not based on how the Birds play today. So sorry, excuse me if I'm a little on edge. It's a big day for me today. let me know in the comments if how's your fantasy going this year? Are you in the playoffs? Or did you have one of those bad fantasy years? I was doing terrible. I think at one point I was 2-5. I kind of was winning as the Eagles win, because I had so many Eagles players on my fantasy this year. I started Eagles Real Talk in late July, and then I drafted soon after. So I was just heavy birds. You know how we are. We're very passionate fans. So I was very passionate during the time of the draft, and I went Eagles heavy. So, I'm going to make it to the championship based on how they play today. So far, we have 2 fumbles, 2 drops, 1 3 and out. It's not a good start for us, our playoff run, and, my fantasy playoff run. But we're back to the game now. We'll talk some more fantasy later. We're going to be here for a few more hours. So it is 1st and 10 on the 20. Looks like, I think this is a handoff right here coming up to Sanders, or that could be, yep. Another no yard or loss. This is just not a good start for the Bird Gang, man. We're gonna have to get something going. Obviously, we're dealing with drops, fumbles. The run game isn't going so far. It's been, besides that one good run by Miles, that one first down run, we're looking a little soft, man. I'm gonna need more from Mailata, Kelsey, Lane. I'm gonna need them to get a bigger push. The whole team has to step up right now. It's not just Hurts. Another run by Sanders for 2 yards. So now we're up against it on 3rd down yet again. 3rd and 8. Looks like Sanders is headed to the sideline. It looks like Jordan Howard's going to be in on this. Jalen Hurts still currently 1 for 5, 6 yards. He's going to have to come up or scramble for a first down on this. We have Jalen Reagor in motion right now. He's in the slot. He has a lot of it. And unfortunately, couldn't do nothing with it. Stepped up in the pocket, got rid of it quick once he got wrapped up by, I believe that was Williams, number 99 on the Giants. Unfortunately, we're going to have another 3 and out to start this game. I think looking at it on the replay, that's on Hurts. There was a big hole for him to run, and he took too long to run. When Jalen, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, let me know. Do you agree that the games that Jalen doesn't play well, it seems like his thought process in the pocket is a hair too slow, just a half second too slow, and that's when he's not able to scramble the same way. He doesn't get rid of the football as fast. On those games, Nick Sirianni, as the head coach, he's got to recognize that and somehow find a way to get Jalen going. It's on the coach, the quarterback coach, offensive coordinator to find a way, to get him going, because he starts these games sometimes and he's just a little slow, a little hesitant. He's just hesitant. He's just hesitating a lot more when in the games where he's flourishing, the offense is flourishing. He doesn't see nothing. He just jets off. He just goes. He doesn't wait. And this was a clear scenario of when he doesn't take off when he should, or when he should let go of the ball, or when he should just throw it out of bounds, and it's just concerning when he plays like this in these divisional games. If you're new to Eagles Real Talk, for one, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. But as I've talked about before, he does this, So we'll see how this game goes. But he can't start like this, man, in these divisional games. It's the most concerning when when your quarterback struggles in divisional games. And I've mentioned it before in past videos, and it's happening again. It's happening again. And I know a lot of people were concerned after Minshew played well. Let's bring it up. It's a timeout. Let's bring it up. Minshew played well in his start. Um, and there was some divisional games coming up. Some people remembered Jalen Hurts struggled. He struggled. So some people kind of wanted to see Minshew in there, to see how he played against some of these divisional games. And if he doesn't pick it up now, I would not be surprised if he gets pulled during this game, because like I said, he struggled so much during these divisional games. So I don't want to see it. That's the last thing I want to see. Trust me, for more reasons than one. But he's got to step it up in these games, because we can't just go scoreless and not able to even move the ball. Like it's a terrible look. Let's see if the defense can come up with a big play. Slay is due up for an interception, and Jake Fromm it could definitely be the one to throw that interception. So let's see. Let's see how he is. He's negative 4 yards right now, 1 for 4. So both teams are struggling in the pass game, and nobody's really doing anything. So we'll see how this game proceeds. So right now we have a 2nd and I believe 8 for the New York Giants. Sorry, 2nd and 5. There's another run by Barkley. Like I said on the last drive, I kind of anticipated after Jake Fromm started the game poorly that they would, go to the run. Looks like they have an offensive lineman, number 74. He's down for the New York Giants. Looks like he's in a lot of pain right now. Looks like a lower leg injury. I guess we're going to possibly go to a commercial right here. They have a few inactives today. Daniel Jones next. Sterling Shepard tore his Achilles last game for the New York Giants. That's unfortunate. And Nate Solder, he's out due to COVID protocols. So they are without a few weapons, a few of their weapons. I wouldn't call them necessarily weapons, but they're without a few key players, especially on offense. So right now we're gonna see if we can step up on this drive. Looks like he's gonna stay in there. Oh no, he's not gonna stay in there. He's limping off. The big man is down. His backup is checking in the game. Let's see what happened to him on this. Probably got rolled up on. Oh, yeah. He took a step on that left leg, and something. It was instant. He went down like a tree as soon as it happened. So that's unfortunate to see. As much as I can't stand the Giants, never want to see an injury happen. So hopefully he can, recover. Number 79 replaces him. Not too familiar with that player, but it could be bad news for them. Our defensive line has already had some good push. 3rd and 4, they are not going to get it. Barkley is stuffed up. It's going to be a 4th down. Both teams, defensive line are looking really, really productive. Looks like they're going to try to catch us on a 4th and 3. Hold up. Let's see. No. They're going to kick. They don't want that. They don't want that work. They try to catch us off guard and act like they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. But we all know they ain't about to go for it on 4th and 3. But with that said, we have to be ready for some fake punts this game. it's a divisional game. They're trying to play spoiler and keep us out of the playoffs. So I expect some tricks today, to say the least. I expect some tricks from the Giants eventually in this game, because, like I said, they want to play spoiler, like we did for them last year. So it's going to be interesting to see this game. They already beat us once, man. So, like I said earlier in this broadcast, these divisional games are tricky, and sometimes, the better team doesn't win in these divisional games. It doesn't make any sense, but sometimes it happens. But with that said, it's not about to happen again. 1st and 10 with the Eagles. Wide pass directed towards Sanders. Goes sails out of bounds. Hurts is now 1 for 6 for 6 yards. It's just not coming. It's not coming off clean out of his hands. He's doesn't have a zip on the ball. It's 2 for 7, 9 yards on the day. He's gonna have to step it up. Point blank. Period. 2nd and 10 right here. Hand off to Sanders. He found a hole. Nice run by Sanders for about 15 yards. We're going to need that. That's what we're going to need today. That's going to get this offense going. The run game opens up the pass game. We're the #1 run team in the league. Great block by Lane Johnson on that right there to give him that space he needed to find the hole. Another run by Sanders. Good for 3 yards. Looks like a late flag. We have 2 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, thank you. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope you had a good Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I hope you had a good holiday. And thank you for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. A lot of Eagles content. I'll be going live a lot more in the future as well. I know it's kind of late in the season for me to go live. I'm here now. So we're definitely going to be going live a lot more. We're going to be having a lot more special guests on as well. Fakes the handoff. It's 1st and 20 now. Another pass to Sanders. Goes for just a small gain, 2 or 3 yards. That is good for my fantasy, though. I need I need Sanders and Goddard to go off this game for my fantasy. Trying to make it to the trying to make it to the championship. How is your fantasy going? Let me know in the comments. Okay, right now it's a 2nd and 17. The Eagles are backed up, obviously. That penalty killed us. Man, just a duck of a throw by Hurts. I'm not sure what's going on with Hurts right now, but that was a lame duck of a throw. Wow. I'm not sure what's going on with Hurts right now, but he's very inaccurate to start this game. He is very inaccurate. Now we're it's 3rd and 17, and this offense just isn't showing much at this point. We're just gonna have to run the ball every single time because Jalen Hurts is showing such an inaccurate ability right now to throw the ball. And now pass is broken up. Attempted a screen pass to Jordan Howard. It's broken up. Man. So, he had a free shot at Hurts on that. And 59, Carter, who was a monster last week for the Giants, was able to break up the pass. And we're going to have to punt it away. Another punt by the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe this is our 3rd straight 3-and-out, or 3rd straight punt of the game. Excuse me. Fair catch is called by Cooper.
around the 25. Eagles are back on defense. Eagles have to win this if we want to make the playoffs. Let's check around the rest of the league. Let's see how the rest of the league is doing. So we got Cincinnati up 10-7. Got Tampa Bay up 10-3 on Carolina. Atlanta 7-3 on Detroit. The Rams are still beating the Minnesota Vikings. That's the game that I'm keeping my eye on the most. So we'll see how that goes. But Eagles got to take care of business right now. Another run by Barkley's. I think that's good for 6. It's going to be second down, almost a minute to go on this first quarter. 2nd and 4, so that was definitely a 6-yard gain. Going to have to tighten it up. Seems like they haven't let Jake Fromm throw since that one high throw he did. And he is still 1 for 4 for -4 yards. But pass right here. Oh! Looks like a fumble. Looks like it was incomplete, ruled incomplete. I thought he took a couple steps on that and then let go of the ball. Let's see it on replay. Looks like Epps came in there and popped Cooper something nasty. Woo! Oh, man. I mean, he popped Cooper on that. Epps he's a hard hitter. I think Epps has been I think he's been the second best safety on this team. I feel like he deserves more snaps, but we'll talk more about that later. But I thought Epps he's played really well for the Eagles this year, and he's had a few big plays for us. 3rd and 4, Jake Fromm to the flats. Who is that? Looks like Booker came up with the first down catch for the New York Giants. That was a pretty good throw by Jake Fromm to get it out quick. He was pressured, but he was able to get rid of it fast enough out to Booker. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, Booker is I feel like he's a better running back New York Giants team. I feel like he's a better pass catcher. I feel like he's more explosive. I feel like Barkley's just kind of been, a mediocre running back at this point of his career after so many injuries. He's just not the same player he used to be. Oh, ball's in the air. Looks like Jake Fromm, he's actually playing like Jalen Hurts in this game. He's kind of hesitant to get rid of the ball. And Josh Sweat, Fletcher, and Hargrave are, they're getting a hand in his face. And they're causing a lot of disruption right there. So another 3 and out. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just now joining, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's check in how the rest of the Eagles are doing today. So Cincinnati is up 17-7 on Baltimore, second quarter. 10 minutes to go in the Tampa Bay versus Carolina game, and Tampa Bay is up 7-3. Detroit is down 3-7 to the Falcons. Chargers are up 12-7 versus Houston, and the LA Rams are up 7-0 on Minnesota. Let's keep our eye on that. We need a Minnesota L today, so we're gonna have to keep our eye on that game. Buffalo is tied with New England 7-7, and Jacksonville and New York Jets are having a battle of the bottom feeders, and it's 9-13. Jacksonville is down. So we'll keep an eye on these games as the day proceeds. My fantasy isn't looking too great right now. I'm not too happy about that. Jalen Hurts is killing me when it comes to my fantasy. I'm going to need him to step it up. What about you guys? How are you guys doing in your fantasy matchups? I know a lot of us play fantasy. How are you doing? Yes, Samuel, Garcia, they are winning today. It's not a great start, but we will get the dub. Go Birds. Let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling, how you guys are, what's your outlook on this playoff, push that we're going for this year. Obviously we need a little bit of help from other teams, but I think if we win out, and right now it's a tough game. Obviously we're not looking, too great, but let me know how you feel about the Eagles' outlook, even past this game. I think we're going to win this game. I just want to let you know. My prediction was 31-14, and I'm not sure we're going to score that many points now, but we'll see how it goes. We're about to start the second quarter. Jake Fromm, he's going to be starting 2nd and 10. He's 2 for 7 for 4 yards. So the Eagles defense they're doing what they're supposed to do, and now it's all on the offense to step up. So let's see how we handle this right here. Bubble screen to Tony. He's able to push for, looks like a 4 or 5 yard gain from Tony on that. The last time the Giants started 3 different quarterbacks in a season was 1992 when they started Phil Simms, Jeff Hosteller. Wow. I don't even remember those guys at all, not gonna lie. All right, we're facing a 3rd and 2 right now, 14 minutes to go. Jake Fromm is in the shotgun. Quick pass. Quick pass is complete for the first down. Jake Fromm, it was a nice throw on that, Maddox was playing a little bit off on that, and Jake Fromm, he found the guy in the slot. It was a good pass. All right, 1st and 10, 13 minutes and 35 seconds to go left in this second quarter. Giants are currently moving the ball. Handoff to Booker. He's going to spin for 8 yards. So, this team getting a little bit of momentum right now. Let's see if they can come up with some points. But the Eagles have showed good defense when they get Oh, looked like there was some movement right there. There was a flag. Another run by Booker, but there was a flag. I think there may have been some movement on the Eagles. Let's see if that's the case. That's going to be an automatic first for the Giants. So let's see who the penalty is on. If you're just now joining me, thank you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. The Eagles Real Talk. So it's always him. If you know. Derek Barnett, he moved a little early on that, and now it's going to be an automatic first down for the New York Giants. The Giants are on the 39-yard line, pushing it upfield. Eagles are going to have to step up right here. Oh, pick! Oh! Darius Slay with the sun in his eyes dropped his easiest pick of the year. Oh. Sun was in his eyes, but come on, Slay. You got to come down with that, man. You got to come down with that. Oh, wild pass by Jake Fromm. Shaquille O'Neal standing on top of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's shoulders couldn't have caught that. My God, that was a high throw. Okay, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. Maybe the Eagles can come up with a sack right here. This would still be a long field goal for Gano, regardless. So let's see if the Eagles can come up with a big play right here to push them out of field goal range. Handoff. Handoff goes for -3 yards. Great defense. They try to catch us off guard with the draw play. Did not work at all. Fletcher Cox was there to gobble that up with Sweat and company. So great job by the Eagles defense right there. Looks like they are going to go for the field goal though. So let's see if Gano can make this. This is a 54-yard attempt. It's a pretty long field goal attempt right here. From the right hash, it's good. It's good. So the Giants take an early lead with 11 minutes and 41 seconds to go in this divisional game matchup. So we'll have to see if Jalen Hurts can get his stuff going on this next drive. Obviously, it's been a struggle for the Birds this game, and Jalen Hurts is obviously struggling mightily. Few drops. Sanders had an early drop. Goddard had an early drop. Hurts fumbled a couple times, so we're gonna have to get this. We're gonna have to get this going on this next drive because it's obviously 3-0, and we can't take a loss today. So let's look around the league while it's a timeout. You can let me know in the comments how you feel. How you feel this game is going? Obviously, the Eagles are struggling around the league. The Rams took a 10-0 lead on the Minnesota Vikings. That is very good for the Eagles. We need the Vikings to take that L today. Tampa Bay is up 10-6. They're looking to clinch their division with a win this week. Baltimore's down 10 to Cincy. Detroit's down 4 to Atlanta. Buffalo took the lead on New England. So let's keep an eye. We're going to obviously need Washington, to lose today. That's later on in the day. San Francisco lost the other day, so that was, an early Christmas gift for the Eagles. So, Indianapolis winning, man. Dang, we need them to lose. We need them to lose every game going forward so we can get a higher draft pick. But regardless, Wentz is playing enough games where it looks like he's gonna we're gonna be able to get that first round draft pick. So whether it's a first or a second, I still am happy with that trade that Howie was able to get in the compensation in return. But let me know how are you feeling knowing that the Indianapolis Colts are playing solid, and do you have any regrets? Do you have any regrets of Wentz? This is a free form. Tell me how you feel. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Do you miss Wentz a little bit? It's okay. It's all right. This is a safe place. If you miss Wentz a little bit, let me know in the comments. I personally don't. I've been really happy with Hurts for the most part. Obviously there are some frustrating times, but I feel like I'm less frustrated watching Hurts play than I was when I watched Wentz play, for what it's worth. With that said, Wentz, we had some good times. But yeah. I'm glad he's on another team now. But let me know in the comments, let me know. All right, so now it's 1st and 10, second quarter. 11 minutes and 34 seconds to go in this one. In the second quarter, obviously. Hand off to Sanders. Oh, I'm sorry. The bruiser himself. Jordan Howard is checked in the game. I think that was a good move. Let's see what he can bring to the table. See if we can get that 1-2 punch going with him and Miles. Obviously, that's when the Eagles are at their best, is when we have the 1-2 punch with the sprinkle of Hurts runs. But I don't know. Is Hurts ankle sore? Is he not feeling well? He it looks like he's not too active and not on his dynamic run game like he usually is. Handoff. Howard goes for no gain on that. So it's going to be another 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Seems like this whole game, it's been 3rd and 3rd and 3rd and 3rd and 3rd, 3rd and long, 3rd and short. It's been one of those games. Hurts is 3 for 10 for 12 yards and is currently killing my fantasy team. But let's see if we can get a conversion right here. Let's go, Hurts. We're gonna need you to get something going right here. This is 3rd and 5. It's time to get we got Rager in motion. Hurts is looking. Oh! Caught by Smith. Devontae Smith finally gets acclimated to the game with his first catch. Jalen Hurts gets going. And it's gonna be a 1st down for the Eagles right around the 50-yard line. A little bit past the 50. So the Eagles are now on the 48, under 10 minutes to go. Hand off to Miles Sanders, right up the gut, makes a nice move for another 1st down. Philadelphia Eagles are moving the ball. Let's go. It's good to see. It is good to see, Philly. I think we're going to try to get on the ball quick to keep this going. We got the momentum. Great block by Jason Kelce. Great block by the future Hall of Famer. Yes, I said it. Future Hall of Famer Jason Kelce. 1st and 10. Pump fake. Beautiful catch. Beautiful throw. The Eagles got it going. Jalen Rager with the nice catch. 1st down. Looks like Nick Sirianni must have got on Jalen Hurts in the timeout because he came out slinging it. Let's go. Okay, so we have the giant slayer himself, Boston Scott, in the game. Let's see if he's just a decoy or not on this. Okay. Oh, Jalen was looking for Smith, but he wasn't able to haul that in. Possible interception. Scary throw by Hurts. I'm glad that wasn't an interception, because that was a very scary throw by Hurts. I love him going to Smith, but that was a scary throw. Okay, so we have a 2nd and 10 right here. 8 minutes and 31 seconds to go. The Eagles are on the 22. Oh, another drop by Mr. Dropsies himself, Jalen Rager. It looked like a screen pass to Rager. Could have went for at least some positive yardage, but instead it was a drop. Jalen Rager just obviously, he just can't catch. I mean, it is what it is. He should stay on that jug machine every game before and after practice at this point. All right, we have a 3rd and 10. Looks like there was a penalty. Looks like there was some movement by the New York Giants. There's a flag. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, neutral zone infraction by number 20 on the Giants. So it's gonna be a 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 5. That makes it a much manageable. Nick Sirianni is very pissed right now because he believes that the play still should have went on, especially since it was a run play, and Boston Scott looks like he would have ran for the first down. Nick Sirianni, I'll go ahead and mouth what he said. That's bullshit. He does his point. I like Nick Sirianni's energy towards the refs, man, because myself, I keep it, contained right now during the live stream, but I'm very, very much of a yeller when it comes to when the refs piss me off. Another opportunity for Rager. He catches it this time, runs for the first down. Nice little bubble screen to Rager, but there is a flag. There is a flag. This one could be coming back. It looks like it's coming back, guys. Looks like this one is coming back. First down. They went back to that play to Rager. He caught it this time, runs for the first down. But it looks like there was a pass interference by number 6, Smith, on the play. Let's see it on replay. Looked like it could have been a pick. Yeah, it was he starts blocking before the pass was caught by Rager. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty that killed us just now by the rookie. But we'll see. It's third and 15. At least we got another shot. I would love to see us go to the end zone on this. There's a handoff to Boston. Up the gut for 7 yards, 6 yards. It's going to be a 4th down. Looks like we're going to go ahead and kick the field goal on this one. Penalties, little mistakes. Killed this team. Has killed this team this season, especially in the red zone. We could at least have another win. I'm not going to go back in time and say we could have did this, we could have did that, but there's been quite a few opportunities. And to put salt on our wounds, Philly, it's a missed field goal by Jake Elliott, who's been absolute money. He's been money this year, and he's going to miss a chip shot. I don't know. The Giants, they may have our number for one reason or another this year. I don't know what it is. Now we're missing little chip shot field goals now. Oh, my God, man. Frank Doe, hell no. Cry face emoji. Yeah, I feel that way too. Eagles weak. Y'all losing against the Giants, shake my head. Hey, we're looking weak this game. I can't even front. We have to step it up. Unfortunately, I can't show the game. That's against YouTube policies, or I would be showing the game. So I see that comment. Sorry, I can't stream the game, unfortunately. I will be doing the play-by-play all game. So, just stay tuned. Stay tuned with your boy. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I'll be going live the rest of the way. So commercial right now, Eagles are down 3-0. Looks like the Rams have gave up some points to Minnesota, so that game is a little bit closer. Let's keep our eye on that. It looks like they're headed towards the 2-minute warning right now in their game in the first half. LA Chargers are up 12-10, so they're in a little bit of a close game over there. Cincinnati is killing the Baltimore Ravens 24-7, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are up 13-6. Let's take a look at my fantasy, see how my fantasy's doing. Right now, it's not looking good for your boy. It's not looking good. It is not looking good at all. COVID has not been kind to my fantasy team this year. All right, so we're down 3-0. See how the Eagles can bounce back, somehow get some points on the board before halftime. 7 minutes and 6 seconds. Handoff from Jake Fromm to number 28. Devontae Booker goes for -1 yards. 2nd and 11. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in this one. Eagles are down 3-0. Time of possession is damn near even, 11:27 to 11:34. So it's basically split right down the middle as far as time of possession. Great play in the backfield by number 96, Derek Barnett, for another loss on the handoff to Devontae Booker. This time, that was not Devontae Booker. That was Barkley. And that went for -4 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and long for the rookie Jake Fromm. So it looks like they'll probably just do another handoff right now. I don't think Joe Judge and the coaching staff trust Jake Fromm on a 3rd and 5th long conversion. So I predict a little short pass right here. 3rd and 15, 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this one. Handoff is to Booker. He made, he did his best with that, ran for 10 yards. It's going to be 4th and 5. So punt team is coming out. Fourth and 5. We're going to flip, the field position a little bit. Hopefully Rager can get this and get some positive yardage. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter on this divisional matchup with the New York Giants. Looks like Rager's going to take this. Okay, he's got a little bit of momentum. Okay, it was a solid return for Rager on that. I think he got about 10 yards on that. So now it's on the offense. It's on the offense to make something happen on this. Obviously, we've been, facing a lot of 3rd downs, but on that last drive, we were able to get the ball moving in the air and with the run game, and we weren't able to come up with points. And, that's what kept us from beating this team the first time. We were unable to get points. We drove the first half. Jalen Hurts threw an interception at the end of the quarter, kept us from getting 3 points. At the end of the game, we're driving, and obviously Rager drops 2 potential game-winning touchdowns. So, we're beating ourselves at this point. We're continuing to beat ourselves against the Giants. Obviously it's a divisional game, so it hurts even more. We're on a playoff push right now where we have to win this game, where we can't lose anymore. And unfortunately, we're down 0-3 at home to a 3rd-string quarterback, to a team that's only has 4 wins. It's dare I say embarrassing. This team has to step up. We have to find a way to get some points on the board. Point blank, we have to go into halftime with the lead. It's an abomination if we don't even have a damn point on the board. That point is on Jake Elliott for sure. He missed the field goal. He has been money all year, but it happens. Sometimes you're gonna miss a field goal or two. He's been money for us most of the season, so I have to let that go. We have another half. This game may come down to a field goal. So I'm not going to put a lot of bad energy on Jake Elliott's head right now. We're going to need him in this game possibly for a game-winning field goal. I would not be surprised. So, let's see how this game progresses. Right now, we're at a timeout. This game has been, not the cleanest game for the Eagles. We've had some costly penalties. We've had some mistakes. Jalen Hurts hasn't been his best, especially that first quarter. He's warming up a little bit. But there's been, this hasn't been the most clean game by the Eagles. Let's see if the offensive line can continue the push and we can get one of these, running backs or Jalen Hurts in the end zone on a run. Something has to happen. We have to get in the end zone, period. All right, we're coming back right now. Second quarter, 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. We have Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. I believe that's it's a pass to Jordan Howard. He drops the ball. Looked like the pass was a little bit behind him. Jalen Hurts is now 5 for 14 for 47 yards. Let's see if this pass was a little bit behind. There was a blitz as well, so he had to get rid of it quick. So that was a nice timed blitz by number 23 on the Giants. Ryan, it was a good time blitz. So right now we have Jordan Howard still in the backfield. Jalen Hurts shotgun. Goes deep to Devontae with the catch. Let's go. Fired up. Let's go. We really needed that. Man, I've been waiting for more of these this year. I thought, we were going to use Devontae in this way to open up the field a little bit more this year, but he's been more of an intermediate pass catcher. Right now we have a design. Looked like that was a designed or a RPO option. Hurts took the ball for a 1-yard gain out of bounds. Hurts looks a little ginger. He's walking a little gingerly on that ankle. To me, he doesn't look 100% this game. Something about his speed or his quickness just isn't there in this game for some reason. I'm a little bit concerned on that ankle. 2nd and 9. We have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun out. Scrambling a little bit. Looking for Greg Ward. No, I'm sorry. That's Jordan Howard with the drop. I don't think that was an accurate throw by Jalen Hurts. There was a lot of pressure. He had to scramble out of the pocket. Williams was in his face. There's a flag. Illegal hands. Eagles caught a break. Illegal hands to the face. Automatic first down. Number 99, Williams with the illegal hands to the face. I didn't see it. Maybe they'll show it on a replay. But regardless, it's going to be a first down for the Eagles, and I'll take it. It was a good call. Definitely had his hands up in his face mask. So that was a good call. Jalen Hurts, handoff. Miles Sanders couldn't quite get the edge. Could not quite get the edge, but it was a solid run. So right now we're facing a 2nd and goal. We're going to have to definitely convert a touchdown. We're going to need to walk away with 6 on this. Miles Sanders in the backfield. Gets the ball in the handoff. Was able to get 2, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for the Eagles. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this one. So right now, this is when it's money time, and we're gonna see if Jalen Hurts can get us in the end zone. 3rd and goal. Looks like he has. The catch is made, but short. Watkins with the catch, but it was short. No touchdown for the Eagles, but they're contemplating going for it on 4th down. And when I tell you he had Goddard wide open, he was so wide open that he's still open, and he missed him. Jalen Hurts, he's killing us this game. He is. He just missed Dallas Goedert wide open for a touchdown. Wide open. And instead, he goes to Quez Watkins in the middle of the field instead of going to Dallas Goedert for a touchdown for 6, wide open. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that he not only missed him on this, but the fact that we had to come away with 6 on this. We had to come away with a touchdown. And he's not looking at his number 1 pass option, the number 1 red zone target, and instead he goes to Watkins in the middle of the field. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate when, you drive downfield, you do all that work, and then you get that close, and a small decision like that keeps you away from getting, 6 points. It really is unfortunate. Let me know in the comments, man. Are you concerned with Jalen Hurts and his progressions? Because that's my number 1 concern when it comes to Jalen Hurts, his progressions. Sometimes he's either too slow to make it through his progressions, or he doesn't even go through his progressions at all and runs. It's definitely his flaw as a quarterback, and he's got to work on that. If he's going to be this franchise's quarterback, he's got to be able to mentally beat other teams, because he's got he's got the dynamic running ability, and he's able to escape the pocket and make plays happen. But when it comes to the above the shoulders, sometimes he's a little slow to make decisions, and that's concerning, and we're going to need that. We need a smart quarterback who knows how to go through his progressions, and especially knows how to find his number 1 options in the red zone. And this isn't like a real big knock on Jalen Hurts' red zone efficiency, because he's only thrown 1 interception, and I believe, he's been very efficient in the red zone up until this point. But this is money time. This is at the end of the quarter. This is going into halftime up 7-3, getting the ball back, possibly being able to go up 14-3, getting this game over with, go into the next game. And now we're tied with the Giants, and there's 2 minutes left in this quarter. It's upsetting. It's upsetting as, a big supporter of Jalen Hurts. He has to make those plays. Those plays are inexcusable when you have a broken play like that and a guy that wide open and you don't even see him. It's definitely discouraging. It's a discouraging moment in the year for me, because that, like I said, that's a big moment, and we need to come up with 6. And there's a guy wide open, and we don't come up with the touchdown. It is what it is. We have to move on. We're about to punt it away right now. There's 1 minute and 57 seconds left remaining in this first half. The Giants have all their timeouts remaining. The Eagles have all their timeouts remaining. So it's possible we can get the ball back. maybe make some late half heroics happen, but we'll see. So these guys have played against each other in the 2008 national championship game. It was Jake Fromm versus Jalen Hurts, and obviously we know how that went. But it's I guess that's pretty cool that they're playing in the NFL now. That's always a cool thing to see, guys who went up against each other directly in college and they see each other now in the pros. All right, they have a player in motion, first down for the New York Giants. Fake handoff to Barkley. It's a little screen pass to number 88 that goes for negative yards. Looks like Miles Sanders is headed to the locker room early with an injury, which isn't a good thing to see. But he's been dealing with an ankle injury all year, so it's been nagging, and obviously it's nagging him today where he has to go to the locker room early. Hopefully it's just to get taped up and retaped, and he'll be back in the second half, but let's keep an eye on that. The start of the second half, that would be a big blow to our team, and a big blow to my fantasy team because I'm playing Miles Sanders. 2nd and 12, another pass, another bubble screen, incomplete to Tony. They're obviously trying to keep the ball out of Jake Fromm's hands and get it out of his hands as much as possible, especially to end this half. They're probably going to do a little QB draw right here or a handoff to end their half. We'll call timeout. We'll get the ball back probably with about a minute and 30 seconds left. So, there is time for the Eagles to get some more points on the board. So that's a great thing. But we have to get a third down stop on this. Handoff goes to Barkley, stuffed up. But there is a flag. There is a penalty. So let's see what this penalty is for. Hopefully this isn't on the Eagles. Hold on the defense, number 97. Automatic first down. I'm going to have to see it on replay. I didn't see it live. But now that obviously kills us because we're going to get the ball back with, around a minute and 30 left. And now it's going back to the Giants on 1st and 10. Jake Fromm is currently 5 for 13 for 18 yards. So their pass game has been relatively missing this whole half. Spin by Barkley, runs for additional yardage. I think he gained 7 on that. So that was a nice run by Barkley. Timeout by the Eagles. Looks like Barkley is limping off the field. Barkley just limped off the field on his own power. 2nd down and 3. Jake Fromm scrambles. Gets 1 yard with the scramble. Avoided the sack and was able to scramble away from Josh Sweat to get at least 1 yard. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Second timeout for the Eagles. Let's see how the Eagles can end this half. Josh Sweat has been active, but he hasn't been able to get a sack or a strip sack since that very opening few drives. So we're gonna need a little bit more of a push from the Eagles defensive line. Obviously, they're getting rid of the ball fast, but I'm gonna need some sacks. It's third and 2, a minute and 10 left on the clock. The Eagles are going to need this if they're going to want to, another chance to put, a At least another field goal on the board. Fake handoff. Jake Fromm is going to run for the first down. Jake Fromm is going to run for the first down on a little RPO. Smart move to keep that one by Jake Fromm. It was a good decision. And now, it's 1st and 10 yet again. 48 seconds, 45 seconds. Scramble again by Jake Fromm. He's going to scramble for 6 yards. It's going to be second down coming up, 38 seconds left in the first half. The score is tied 3 up. New York Giants use their first timeout. So Kitchens is their new offensive coordinator. He took over a few weeks ago. They've been obviously utilizing the screen game a lot, especially this game. Daniel Jones is out with a neck. He played solid against us in the last matchup. But he's obviously not the future for the New York Giants. I see them, obviously trading for or getting a new quarterback soon. Okay, first incomplete pass. 33 seconds left in this first half. It's been a very low-scoring, very, very disappointing showing for the Eagles, at least on offense. The defense is playing. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. If your team only gives up 3 points to the other team, you got to be happy with the defense. I mean, obviously, that missed opportunity. Slay dropped that one pick. I think he'll get another opportunity maybe later on in this half, but they've been avoiding him ever since. They're trying to keep him turnover free as possible. Scramble. Fletcher Cox pursuing. The ball is incomplete. 26 seconds left. 4th and 5. Looks like they'll run out the field goal unit. No, they're out of field goal range. Punt team on the way. Eagles will probably sit on the ball in this half to get out of this half 3-3. But we'll see. They got one timeout, so we'll see if they try to move the ball a little bit. But there's only 26 seconds left in this half. Here comes the punt. Be nice for Jalen Reagor to have a nice punt return. Fair catch by Reagor on the 18, I'm sorry. Fair catch. So, looks like the Eagles will get the ball the second half. I'm going to need a completely different half from the Eagles the second half. I don't know what they were doing, especially in that first quarter where they barely moved the ball at all. I'm going to need to see a lot more. So it looks like we're going to run a few plays to start. We have Goddard in motion right now. Handoff. Looks like they're going to let the time tick off. 10 seconds left. This is going to be the end. 174th regular season meeting. First time the halftime score is 3-3. So these teams, the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, have played 174 times in the regular season. And this is the first time the halftime score has been 3-3. So the first half stats, the rush yards, Eagles ran for 60 rush yards to the Giants 42. The pass yards was a big discrepancy. Jake Fromm was only thrown for 18 pass yards. So they're obviously struggling in the pass game. Jalen Hurts picked it up a little bit to end that second half, but it's obviously a poor start for him. And this is going to be his second time playing the Giants, and he's going to be starting like this. So it really is unfortunate. I thought he was going to possibly learn from his last time, come back, and really lead this team to a convincing win. Like I said, I had the score 31-14. I thought we were just going to win this game convincingly, and we still might. It might just happen in the second half. So we'll have to see. But Hurts went 7 for 17 for 94 yards. Most of that came on that big pass to Devontae Smith. So those are very, not impressing stats, from both quarterbacks. Jake Fromm 18 pass yards. It's been, and then Miles Sanders 7 carries for 45 yards. I thought Miles Sanders had a solid first half. We're gonna see if he's gonna be able to come back the second half. Looked like obviously he went back to the locker room early. Hopefully it's just to get taped. Barkley ran the ball 12 times for 27 yards. So like I said at the beginning of this, and like I said in my preview episode, Barkley, he's kind of cooked. He's not going to be a top running back going forward. His time came and went. He had a lot of success up until his knee injuries, and he's just not the same player. So like I said, if I were them, I would give the ball to Booker more. He's just a more complete back at this point in their careers, in my opinion. Receiving yards, obviously they only have 18 passing yards, so they don't have much receivers with a lot of yards. But Tony, he has 2 receptions for 16 yards, and Devontae Smith is leading all receivers, including the Eagles, with 3 receptions for 75 yards. So I'm going to need to see Dallas Goedert more involved in the second half. Obviously, Jalen Hurts missed him wide open on that third down play in the red zone, which is, it's concerning. Like I said, this is a big game. We're looking – we want this guy for the most part. Eagles fans want this guy to take a hold of this QB1 franchise quarterback thing, and he can't, or he won't. And today was the perfect opportunity to grab it by the throat, and he's so far not seizing on his opportunities. But there's football. Football is a long game, and I know for a fact he can turn around the second half, and we'll see. We'll see if he's able to do it this game. But regardless, the Eagles are definitely, they're struggling in this one, and we're gonna need to see them pick it up the second half. Defense is playing. I thought the defense was playing great. Epps had a big hit earlier. Slay dropped. He dropped a very easy interception, but the sun was in his eyes. I'll let it go, Slay, this time. The run game is obviously doing work. They're stuffing up the run game. Barkley hasn't had many holes. So I think the Eagles defense is playing superb. I think they've been playing great. But it's the offense. The offense is gonna either win us the game or lose us the game every week, it seems. And right now, they're not doing enough to win. They're doing enough to tie, and we can't tie. We don't have time to tie. We don't have time to go into halftime tied with bummy teams that we should be beating. It's like it's time that these last 3 games. Hopefully this second half they can capitalize, and going into Washington game we can have a little bit of momentum, because right now we look flat. And like I said, we look kind of soft. Honestly, we look soft compared to other games when we're bulldozing teams in the run, and Devontae Smith is getting open nonstop. You know what I mean? So we have to bounce back in that aspect, but we'll see how it goes the second half. I'm gonna take a quick halftime 5-minute break, get some water, use the restroom, and I'll be right back. So check back in with me in about 2 to 3 minutes. Catch y'all in a second.
Takes it 17-yard Chargers 12. Houston Texans 7. Then Davis Mills, young quarterback out of Stanford University. Beautiful throw there. 17-12. Takeoff right in. At the point by 1 foot. There it is. 41-yard touchdown. 17-12. Houston on top of the Los Angeles Chargers.
Lions and Falcons tied in the third quarter. At half, the Jets with 1-point lead over the Jaguars. Low-scoring game all around the league. In a lot of places, including the Eagles hosting the Jets.
Yeah, right. Once you allow a touchdown,
you watch the wrong game, people. Yeah, but if they still, it's like the Eagles miscue. You know, that's what I think I want to point out. The miscues by the Eagles here, Jalen Hurts in the pocket. TV quarterback, you have an internal clock. You kind of have to feel where the Russians are coming from. He gets hit there, fortunately they recover the fumble, and here Miles Sanders in the flat, just flat out drops the ball. And Darius Slay, you don't get any opportunities like this, but it is just put right in your hands, basically, and you drop it. They have to take advantage of that. But I will say for the Giants on the other side, offensively, not much going there. But defensively, defense has really kept them in the game.
Not a good game to watch.
I'm enjoying it because I'm hoping that it stays close and not at the end. You know, he got a little draw.
It's almost like Christmas was yesterday, but there's a little bit of a hangover going on there. Their focus isn't quite there.
Well, remember that the Eagles had a short week. They had that game move last week. You picked them. That's maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Just saying.
Look at right there.
I know.
Hey, here's something to make you smile. Little corgi racing going on around the football league. Santa, get out wide. That's the first half. Probably got to the end zone. There you go, Corgi.
This holiday, Verizon is doing it better. Get iPhone 13 Pro on us when you trade in your older damaged phone. Because everyone deserves better.
In 1 week, experience the most extraordinary, most challenging, most revolutionary cooking competition ever. Meet Gordon Ramsay like you've never seen him before.
We don't sit here now. Of course, when you tell us, you're gonna earn.
Where the contestants face off and the chef mentors go to war.
You guys are going for it. Trust me. I got this one. I'll go on it.
Next Level Chef series premiere in 1 week on Fox.
20 years ago, Fox brought you the biggest hoax in television history.
I don't have $50 million.
January 6th, Joe Millionaire returns with a twist.
2 Joes, a festival one.
Who is Joe?
One is a multimillionaire. One is not.
It's not about money. It's about love.
What?
You never got to know me.
Let the dating games begin. Joe Millionaire for Richer or Poorer premieres January 6th on Fox.
The San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl, Tuesday on Fox.
Let me tell you about where I'm from.
Where I'm from, black neighborhoods are devalued by 23% compared to white neighborhoods.
25% of the homes in foreclosure are black owned.
Just looking at a house in the wrong neighborhood can get you arrested. Our family has lived here 5 generations.
Who was the first to own our home?
The NFL and National Urban League are fighting to protect and expand affordable housing for all. Because we all deserve a home, no matter where we're from.
Join Colin Cowherd and Joy Taylor for a special Herd for the Holidays as they count down the biggest sports moments of 2021. Colin looks ahead to what he is most excited for in 2022. Plus a few of Colin's favorite friends stop by. That's all coming up following the State Farm postgame show on Fox.
Now, what was your emergency?
911 All-Star season premiere Monday, January 3rd on Fox. The energy's here. I need you to be ready.
Coming off of that bike, we're gonna work that core.
Find that balance.
Look how great this is.
Let's get working. This is what it's about.
Push through, come on!
You're in a trap, the home of interactive personal training.
FanDuel free games make every performance worthy of an encore. Make every sideline throw an absolute dollar. Make every defensive stop the start of a winning streak. Make every picture worth 1,000.
All right, Bird Gang, I am back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, checking in on the game with your boy. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This is Eagles Real Talk. I drop videos daily, weekly, and we're going to be going live and doing that a lot more going into the future. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for sure. Right now it's halftime. Let's check around the league, see how, the other games are going. Most importantly, the Rams are up 13-3. We really need a Minnesota loss today. And the Buffalo Bills are up 17-7 on New England. So they're handling their business. Jacksonville is down 1, 12-13 to the New York Jets. LA Chargers are down 5 points to Houston, which is kind of awkward. That's kind of awkward. I don't know what's going on in that game. We have Baltimore down 14-31, and Tampa Bay up 19-6 on the Carolina Panthers. So, like I said, most importantly, we need that Minnesota Viking loss to appear. That's the most important thing. So let's we'll keep an eye on that as the game goes. Looks like halftime should be ending in a few minutes, and we'll get this stream back going. I'm ready for this Eagles win, man. I'm ready to celebrate. Yesterday was Christmas. Hope everyone had a good, Christmas and holiday season, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate at all, whatever you choose to celebrate, hope it was merry and happy. And it'd be great to just get a Eagles win. It'd just be a good way to end this year, going into the 2022, knowing that the last time the Eagles played, we got a win. But with that said, Giants are getting the ball. I thought the Eagles were getting the ball to start the half, but I guess I was wrong. So the Giants are starting off with the ball to start this half. The score is 3-3. Both teams' offenses were terrible. The Eagles' offense was better, but we only have 3 points to show for it. So, it was definitely one of those halves, one of those NFC East divisional halves where, you just know it's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a ground and pound game. It's possibly low scoring. It's just. So hopefully we can kind of bounce out of that, because I don't want that type of game. I'll take the win, but I want our offense to get going so we have a little bit of momentum going into next week. I don't want to have a flat game and we just barely squeak by this team. It's not a lot of confidence going into 2 more divisional games. And I'll point it out again, Jalen Hurts has struggled against divisional opponents. I will say this again. He has struggled against divisional opponents, and that's something at some point has to change. If he wants to change it, it starts in the second half. But right now, Jake Fromm has the ball, 2nd and 10, 14 minutes and 20 seconds to go. A lot of pressure up the middle. Interception by McLeod. McLeod is running it back. Let's go. Jake Fromm was hit on the throw, and McLeod was back there playing center field and comes up with the easy interception. Great job by the defensive line of the Eagles. Hargrave with a good push, but it was – who was that? Oh, Avery with the monster push up the middle to get the hit on Jake Fromm that caused the interception. Wow, Avery. Number 58, Avery, came through right up the middle with the bull rush, causes the interception. McLeod has the ball, and now the Eagles have snatched back the momentum. Hopefully, this is what we needed. Now let's blow these dudes out. We're on the 21. Jalen Hurts is shotgun. Off the fake to Howard. Goddard with the pass. Touchdown, Eagles! Let's go! But there is a flag on the play. There is some laundry on the play. Hopefully this does not go back, but that was a beautiful touchdown. Oh! Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins with the penalty. Let's see if it's BS or not. Okay. Tyree Jackson with the nice block. Yep. Quez with the hold. Quez with the hold on Bradbury. That freed up Goddard. No touchdown. I was too excited. For a lot of reasons. I got Goddard on my fantasy. So let's go back to him. How about that? So Howard with the catch. Looks like we got the first down. First down catch by Howard. It was 1st and 8. The Eagles are now at the Giants 10, threatening the score off of the Jake Fromm interception. Big interception. Okay, so right now, shotgun, handoff. The handoff goes for 4 yards up the middle. It's gonna be 2nd and goal. 13 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this early third quarter. So right now, it looks like the Eagles are threatening to score. 13 minutes on the clock, 2nd and goal. Howard in the backfield, handoff to Howard. He was met in the backfield very early by a Giants defender. Still was able to get free for at least a yard or two. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, last time we were down here on 3rd and goal, Goddard was wide open for a touchdown and Hurts missed him. Wide open for an easiest touchdown throw of his career. So, I would not be surprised if he really targets and eyes down Goddard on this play right now. Okay, J-Jaw in motion. Looks like they're going with the running play. Touchdown, Boston Scott. Boston Scott, the Giant Slayer himself, runs for the first touchdown of the game. Philadelphia Eagles take the lead 9-3 with 12 minutes and 2 seconds to go on the clock. Great run design. Nick Sirianni sent J-Jaw in motion to be that extra blocker on the end. And it was a great design. Great design run. Herbig with the good block. Everybody took care of business on their block assignments. And Eagles scored an easy touchdown run by Boston Scott. The extra point is good. The score is now 10-3. That's the momentum I talked about at halftime that we needed. We needed to somehow get the ball and get upfield and get on the board quick. And now, due to that interception and that deflection that Avery caused, McLeod was able to intercept the ball, and now we're on the board. This team has to start capitalizing on these mistakes from the other team. I feel like when we do capitalize on those little mistakes, that's when we're at our best. You know what I mean? Well, obviously, but we have to capitalize on the little mistakes. And we'll see. We'll see what happens in the second half. But the Eagles are up 10-3. Let me know in the comments how you feeling. Up 10-3, up 10-3. Let's go, Birds. It's time that we separate ourselves from these Giants right now and take over this game. We should be blowing out this team. Like I said, I predicted a 31-14 win. And honestly, seeing them on offense, seeing Jake Fromm, his inability to do the things that are necessary, seeing how weak their run game is. It's weak. Let's just call it what it is. They got a weak run game. Barkley isn't what he used to, and honestly, they don't give the ball enough to Booker. I think he's a more dynamic runner, but I'm not even going to say that over and over again. But their run game is weak. Seeing what we should be blowing this team out by 20 points. This team is not good. We should at least win by a dub. They got a third string quarterback that they're even nervous to let throw the ball, obviously. And now they threw that pick, they're probably just going to go to the run game on this next drive. So Eagles probably going to stuff that up, get the ball back. We're going to have to go, down the field one more time and score 17-3. And then at that point, then we can go to the run game. You know what I'm saying? Then we can go ground and pound and just get this game over with as far as the clock goes. So we'll see how the Giants come back after that big interception. I feel like they're going to go straight to the run game, but we'll see. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of Eagles content I do on the daily, growing this channel, and it's been fun. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Punt team out for the Eagles. Kick team. Kickoff goes into the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. Giants ball with 12 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this. So we'll see how they bounce back. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws another interception right now. Usually young quarterbacks, they get rattled. And I'm hearing now that Miles Sanders has been ruled out with a hand injury. So earlier, I thought it was obviously his nagging ankle injury, but now we're hearing that it's a hand injury and he's been ruled out. So we're going to be without our number one running back the rest of the game, which is unfortunate. Oh, big sack. Milton Williams, I believe his second or third sack of the year, gobbled up Jake Fromm on that. A big loss, 10-yard loss. That was just a great pursuit by Milton Williams to get the big sack. Milton Williams, I feel like he's going to be a great player for the Eagles for years to come, by the way. I don't talk enough about him on my channel. But from what I've seen, I've really enjoyed watching him play this year, especially him being a young guy, Big sack by him. Pushes back the Giants. Great tackle by Avery. Wow, great tackle by Avery. Avery is producing today. He is all over the field today. I like to see that from a linebacker. Oh, they had to re-show that drop interception by Slay. It'll be the only one you guys show this year. His hands are better than Jalen Reagor, so that was a rare drop. The sun must have really been in big play Slay's eyes on that. All right, now we got Jake Fromm in the shotgun. He's going to pass it out to Tony. It's not going to be enough for the first down. Fourth down, punt unit. Punt unit on their way to the field. Eagles will get the ball back. It looks like in the game that we're keeping an eye on, the Vikings have scored, and now it's 10-13. Rams are still ahead, but like I said, we need a Vikings loss. We need a Vikings loss today. We need a Washington loss today. We need to take care of business. Oh, Rager, he may go all the way. Okay, Rager with his best return of the year. Wow, great punt return by Rager when we needed it. We really needed that, Rager. Man, it puts a smile on my face. So right here on the punt return, Rager gets it right up the middle. He was able to shed a few tackles. He broke somebody's ankles, and it was a foot race at that point. The kicker had the angle on him, but it was a great punt return, and we're already in the red zone. We're already in scoring territory for the Eagles. So that's great. That's what I was talking about earlier. We need to find a guy in the offseason that does that on the more regular. We thought Rager was going to do that more, throughout the season. And that was his first big return since last year, his rookie year, when he returned that for a touchdown. So, I don't know. If he could do that the next 3 games going to the playoffs, that could give us an edge that we needed. So right now, Jalen Hurts, bubble screen to Devontae Smith, goes for 1 yard. But that could be the edge we needed. Sometimes you just need a couple players to step up, add a little bit of extra to the team. We see Avery doing it today. And now we see Jalen Rager doing it on special teams. That's something that we've been desperately needing here. So a linebacker to make things happen, and somebody in the punt return game to make something happen, anything. So, we'll see how the Eagles respond to this. This is when, you got to get that quick touchdown score. Oh, looks like there was movement on the New York Giants, neutral zone infraction. But let's see. Oh, actually, it's on Jordan Mailata. I think the refs got that wrong. It was a neutral zone infraction by one of the Giants players, and then Jordan Mailata moved. Let's see it again on replay. Yeah, he didn't. That was a bad call by the refs. They should have picked that flag up. Definitely a bad call by the refs, but that puts us back. Now we're at 2nd and 14 on our own 25. So, on the Giants 25. So, scrambling. Jalen Hurts scrambled, threw it away, and now we're at 3rd and 14, where we don't want to be. This is exactly where we don't want to be, especially after coming off, that great punt return. And it's just like, obviously, I know the penalty wasn't, exactly the right call, but it's still like these penalties are killing us. They're definitely killing us. They're especially in the red zone. This is, we can't be giving up. We can't be giving up yards when we're that close to scoring. Period. Now we're 3rd and 14. Jalen Hurts is hopefully can make something happen right here. Pass to Gainwell goes for maybe 6 yards. It's going to be 4th down. Field goal unit on the way to give us the 10-point lead on Washington Giants, the New York Giants. Looks like around the league. Let's check on that Rams game. The Rams scored. They are up 19-10 on the Minnesota Vikings. Keeping an eye on that game. The field goal is up and right down the middle for Jake. So Jake Elliott didn't make the Pro Bowl, which I thought he deserved this year, but we all know the Pro Bowl is somewhat, you make it on your skill and your production, but some of it is also like a Twitter popularity contest where, fans vote and whatnot. So, it's not 100% accurate. I thought a few other Eagles. Maybe Dallas Goedert could have made it as a tight end. But the tight end position, it is what it is in the NFL. We know who the top guys are in the NFL. It's a big difference between like top 5, top 6, and then the rest of the league. So we'll see how next year goes for Dallas. He's gonna eventually make the Pro Bowl, but this year maybe just wasn't his year. So right now we have a timeout. The Eagles are up 13-3. Jake Fromm is obviously a little rattled, in his first start. We're going to have to get to him and end this game and pretty much just run the ball the whole fourth quarter. So if we go up, 20-3 at that point, we can just stick to the run game, get out of this game. We already have Miles Sanders out with a hand injury, which is concerning, I'm really nervous to see what it is. Is it like bruised? Is it broken? Are they already doing x-rays? I guess things will start coming out as the day goes, and especially going into Monday. But that could be a big loss for the Eagles if we're unable to have our top running back going into the playoffs during the playoff push. That would be a big loss for us. As much as I love Boston Scott as a guy who comes in and fills in and does well. Jordan Howard obviously is a bruiser. I like that 1-2 punch a lot better of Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders with the mixture of runs from Jalen Hurts. So that means that we'll have to play a lot more Kenny Gainwell, who's played like a rookie at times and has also played, he's also looked very well at times. So he's kind of been a little bit of up and down this year, but he fumbled to start this game. So I know in this game, they don't really want to, put him back there too much in fear of him fumbling, again. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game and going forward goes if there is something, really wrong with Miles Sanders' hands. But if you know anything and you find out something on Twitter before I do, let me know in the comments, and I'll talk about it, because that could be a big blow for the Eagles' playoff chances if Miles is out. Coming back from a commercial now. We got Santa at the game. I guess he didn't return to the North Pole. He decided to stay in Philly. That's funny. A lot of Eagles fans in the stands today. It's good to see. Oh, fumble. Oh, it looks like the whistle was blown dead. And it looks like we have a new quarterback in the game for the New York Giants. It looks like Glennon has checked in for Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm still has his helmet on, so not really sure what's going on right now. Maybe they just want to give Glennon a look, but obviously Jake Fromm's been terrible to start this game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Judge, wants to switch something up and try to get another guy in there to see if they can move the ball, but I highly doubt it. Glennon threw 3 picks last week. He doesn't scare anybody. He does throw a completion right now for 5 yards. 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd or 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Mike Glennon, his last 3 games, 51 completion percentage, 159 yards per game, 2 touchdowns to 5 picks. Jake Fromm today was 6 for 17, 25 yards and 1 interception with a 19.5 passer rating, which is pretty bad and enough to get you on the bench, Jake. So Glennon in a play action throws a dud in the grass. Like I said, I'm not worried about Glennon. He has a pretty awful arm. I've never seen him actually play good. So he's like a career backup, a guy who always seems to get a chance above other guys. But we won't get into that. But somehow Glennon is always gets a few games a year where he plays. It's astonishing to me. But anyways, he's got good luck as a career backup, though. I'll give him that. Pass went over his head, directed towards. I don't even know who that was directed towards. It was so high. Glennon with the overthrow, and now it's 4th and 9. Punt team on the way. 7 minutes and 1 second on the clock in the third quarter. Eagles are up 3-13. So far, so good this second half. Maybe Rager can, get another return right here. The crowd is hyping him up. It's good to see. Last week, I know he was receiving a lot of boos. So as much as he deserves some boos, it sucks when, you got a guy on the team that you root for that's being booed so much by home fans. That sucks. It's never a good thing. But that kick is up and it's out of bounds, rolls out of bounds. They're not going to give him a chance to return that one. So maybe that kick kind of scared them a little bit, where that kind of put some fear in their hearts, where they're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't kick to this kid. To this kid, he's got some wheels. We'll see. We'll see how Rager goes the remainder of the season, because that's really his best attempt of the year. Let's be honest. It's kind of exciting for us because obviously he never does that during a game, and we're used to him, getting 4 or 5 yards a gain on these returns. So that was good to see, but it's just fun to be excited about. We'll see what he does the rest of the year. We have 2 more games after this. They're both divisional games. Let me know in the comments who do you think is going to make the playoffs in that 7 seed? Is it going to be the Eagles? Do you think we win out? We hold on today. We beat the Washington football team next week and the Cowboys the week after that, and we make the playoffs? How do you feel? Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about the outlook and if we're going to make the playoffs. I think we are. I said it weeks ago. I tweeted out, Eagles will win out. And so far, we have. But it gets dicey when you have a lot of these divisional games. We've seen how this first half started for the Eagles, and it was very, very competitive. Both teams making mistakes. That's how divisional games are sometimes. It's never like a clear-cut better team at the start of the game. It's like a lot of punishment for the running backs in the run game. There's a lot of flags, and that's what we got that first half. So hopefully this next half is a little bit less laundry on the field, and we can get this run game going and get out of this game healthy. I see James Harrington. Miles cannot stay healthy. Eagles will get the 7th seed. Okay, I agree with you, man. And it is Miles is becoming, an injury-prone guy. I can't even lie. If you just look at how his career is starting to go, it's a hand injury. It's been an ankle injury all year. It's like I agree with you, James. I agree. All right, Eagles ball, 6 minutes and 53 seconds to start this game. It's the third quarter. Nice run by Boston Scott up the middle. If he didn't trip up, he could have got a little bit more on that. The Eagles are fighting for that 7th seed, and like we were just talking about, we need a Minnesota loss. We need a New Orleans loss. We need Washington to keep losing. So we shall see. But, I feel like the Eagles have the easiest schedule moving forward because Minnesota plays Green Bay next week, at Green Bay. That's an L for them. Aaron Rodgers is not going to drop a late season loss to a divisional opponent at home. That's not going to happen. So if they lose today, they're behind. They're behind the 8 ball for sure. Nice rollout. Did he come up with the catch? Watkins with the big catch downfield from Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throwing catch. Let's see it on replay. Watkins with the speed, beautiful route, found the crease, went and got up and got the ball. I love to see it from Quez. Quez has been a solid number 2 this year, behind Devontae Smith, and he continues to come up with these big catches. So if we could just get him in the mix, maybe some more, maybe give him some quick handoffs. I mean, I know he's not Tyreek Hill speed, but he's pretty fast, man. If we can maybe utilize him in a few different ways, utilize that speed a little bit more, I think Quez could be, he could be a top number 2 wide receiver for the Eagles or another team in this league. He really has that type of potential. Another run play to Boston Scott. He is stuffed up, but he was able to get 4 yards, maybe 3. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So, 3rd and goal, like I said earlier, I expect Jalen, if we're not going to run this, to look to Goddard. Goddard should be his number 1 target in these red zone scenarios. But J-Jaw is in the game, so I'm expecting another run right here. Yep. Oh, rolled him out. Touchdown. Was that a catch? Was it inbounds to Devontae? Was he able? Touchdown. Let's go. Touchdown to Devontae Smith from Jalen Hurts. We will have to see it on replay. It was close, but Devontae has shown that he can get and keep his feet in bounds. Okay, so catch 1. And the toe drag swag. Wow. That's a big-time catch. That is a big-time catch, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. He's going to be a big-time wide receiver in this league for years to come. We got one. And as much shit as we talk about Howie Roseman, he made that trade happen for us to move up with Dallas to draft Smith. And guess what? He's going to be the best wide receiver in Eagles history, without a doubt. The scoring, it's under a score review right now, but on replay, it's clear. He got that first foot, dragged that other one. It's a touchdown for Devontae. Great catch by Smith on that. He had a turnaround for it, little back. It was a beautiful catch. And his ability to drag his foot and know where the out of bounds line is, like he did last week as well on that big catch. It's amazing, you know. Wait, what? Hold on. Catch. Wow. So now they're saying on the review that he bobbled the football and it's not a touchdown. This is unreal. I guess they're going to go further review right now. That's crazy. It was a clean catch. Even the announcers were pretty confused on that one. That's a clear catch by Devontae Smith. But we'll see. It's under review. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't give it to him. I think Devontae's had at least 3 touchdowns called back this year, maybe 4. It's been a frustrating time in the red zone for him, you know, even though he's catching these balls and he's, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, a penalty negated his touchdown. Oh, his foot, what? It's like, come on, y'all got something to say every time, you know? But the Eagles fans know. We know. We don't get no favors from the refs, hardly ever. It is what it is. We just don't get no favors from the refs. And there's a lot of Tom Brady commercials this year. You know, Jesus Christ, they can they can fall back with the Brady commercial. I know he's still in the league and everything, but damn, enough Brady. We've seen enough of this guy. So, will this touchdown stand? Man, if they take that touchdown off the board, I guess we'll see. You know, I guess we'll see. It looked good to me. It didn't look like the ball moved at all. He looked like he fully secured it, came down, dragged his foot. If we don't get this, we better go for it on 4th down here. I don't want to kick another field goal. Let's end this game now. They're not gonna. This Giants team, is not gonna move the ball on us. We just need to go for this touchdown right now. So is it a touchdown or not? It's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. It's a touchdown. Thank God. That would have sucked if they would have took that off the board. That was a clean touchdown by Devontae. Hell of a catch. That's how you drag your feet. That's how it's taught right there. That's Devontae. He's so good, man. He puts on a clinic out there. He puts on a clinic. If you just watch all of his route running and his beautiful catches this year, it's just like a clinic, man. He's a perfect wide receiver. He's gonna do work for the Eagles for many, many years, many seasons. You better be an Eagle for life too. Yeah, that is a full touchdown. It's crazy that it even took that long for them to decide whether that was a touchdown or not, especially since on the field the referees, indicated it was a touchdown. So not really sure why it took that long and there was that much discrepancy on the actual catch itself, because the catch was pretty clear. So let's go. Let's go. Philadelphia Eagles are now up 3-20. We're in full command at this point. I think, you know what? I had the 31-14 score, and at the end of halftime, it was 3-3, and I was not thinking we were going to even get close to 30. But obviously now that's the beautiful thing about football, man. The tides can turn so fast, and before you know it, you're either up or you're down. It can happen really fast. So maybe we still have a chance to blow these dudes out. We'll see. I'm going to need Dallas Goedert to get a little bit more involved in that second half, though, regardless if we're up or not. I need him to get more involved, mostly for my fantasy. But we're in full command this game, and we're looking good. I'm going to need the Eagles to get you know what? Let's get a pick six, Slay. How about a pick six? They go to the run game. No gain on that run by Barkley. Like I said earlier, Barkley has been in cuffs all game. He hasn't had no room to run. Eagles have been extremely stout when it comes to not letting them get beat by running backs this year. I can't remember too many running backs, running all over us this year. Joe Judge, his frustration is mounting on the sidelines, which I love to see. Looks like some movement on the Giants offensive line, but Nope, neutral zone infraction by the Eagles. I think this is the third time this game. They're gonna have to clean this up by next week. This time it was Milton Williams. He was a little excited. You know, he did get that sack, so he's probably a little excited for the young cat. But we have to clean these up. You know, this costing us yards for no reason. Oh, first down. That was a solid throw. Singleton was in coverage, and we all know how he's usually trailing in coverage. So he gave up a first down catch right there. 1st and 10 for the New York Giants. I see a Cowboys fan has made it to the group the group chat. It feels like a group chat, but the live chat. Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks, buddy. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Another pass to the outside, catch by Evan Ingram for a couple yards. 2nd down, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in this divisional matchup between the Eagles and the New York Giants in Philly. Looks like Jalen Hurts, he shook off that first half, and he's looking a lot more poised in the pocket this half. But like I said, man, I always have confidence that he'll play better and he'll do this and he'll do that. But he's got to stop starting like that. We can't wait until the second half. He's got to come out the game guns blazing. He came out the game very tentative today, and like I said before, he seems to do that more when we have divisional games, and that is a little bit troubling. So hopefully he can get this win, get that monkey off his back, get that divisional win against the Giants, and then come back next week and beat the Washington football team. And like I said, we'll have some juice going into the playoffs. Terrible pass by Glennon on 3rd and 8, incomplete. 4th and 8, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. It was awesome. The escape mind. It was. I see you in the live chat. Punt team come in. Eagles, be ready for a fake punt. Okay. Kicked it off. Jalen Rager's going to run it. Not much running room to go on that one. I think he maybe gained a yard or two. Eagles ball. It's just funny, man. Boston Scott somehow gets a touchdown. He just must love every time he sees the Giants are on the schedule that week. He must get happy because somehow he always gets a touchdown versus them. Dang. He is the Giant Slayer for real. All right, Eagles football. 2 minutes to go in this quarter. Let's see how we can produce some more points and get out of this with a big win. All right, nice run up the middle by Jordan Howard for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Clock ticks. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. It sucks Miles Sanders doesn't get to finish this game. I thought he had a pretty good first half besides that drop. All right, we got a man in motion. Looks like Quez in motion in the slot. Pass is to Quez. Is not able to break the tackle. Tackle made by Love, number 20, the New York Giants. It's going to be a 3rd and short, maybe a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3, they have it. Jalen Hurts is currently 14 for 25, 168 yards, and 1 touchdown. No picks. So he's having a solid game. You know, he definitely picked it up after that first quarter, especially. Didn't have the best first half, but that first quarter was pretty bad. He's played a lot better since. Passes to Goddard for the first down. Goddard looking to get some yak. Nice 10, 12-yard gain by Goddard. 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. The play clock and the end of the third quarter regulation clock are damn near the same, so it looks like they're going to run one more play. First and 10 around the 50 on the Eagles logo. Well, it looks like they're not going to call hike. There's a 1 second discrepancy. So it looks like they're going to let the time go out and move to the fourth quarter. So thanks for the new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're watching now and you're new to Eagles Real Talk, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's just a friendly reminder. We're all Bird Gang, so let's all stick together. Fly, Eagles fly on the road to the playoffs. So if you're watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So right now, let me check on my fantasy matchup, guys. It looks like I'm doomed this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm down by a lot. Jalen Hurts only's got 12 points. And Sanders going out with only 5.8 points on my board isn't too good. So let's just focus on Eagles because I'm done with fantasy this year. All right. So the Eagles score on this drive, you know, we could go up 27-3. You know, I feel like that would be a convincing win. A lot of good vibes going into the next game. So I would be happy with that. I was frustrated with that first half, but, you know, that's football. Sometimes you're going to, you know, sometimes it's going to be more frustrating than others, you know. But around the league, let's check on the Rams. So the Rams are up 27-13. That is what we want. You know, the Vikings are going to take an L, so that's good. Buffalo's up 26-14 on New England. Jacksonville trails 15-23. LA Chargers are down 23-7 in a surprising game. Fourth quarter with 5 seconds left in that one. Houston has the ball, so LA Chargers could have a big loss to a bad team. Baltimore is they came a little bit closer. They're trailing by 13 to Cincinnati with 10 minutes to go in the fourth, and Tampa Bay is destroying Carolina Panthers. So, yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that LA Rams win over Minnesota. That's good for us. Pushes us another step closer to the playoffs, and yeah, that's what. I am very happy about that. I am very happy. So let's continue this. Let's continue this playoff push, y'all. We're this close to the playoffs. We're this close. So, you know, finishing the year with 10 wins. You know, last year we had 4 wins. So I mean, this has been a successful year regardless. So let's see how they can finish this team and finish this year. Though I'm very intrigued to see and. It would be very dope to see this team in the playoffs competing, especially after last year. Fake the handoff to the pass is to Hurts. I'm sorry. That is Tyree Jackson with the big drop. Hurts to Tyree Jackson. It was a nice throw under pressure. Hurts was getting hit as he threw it. Beautiful pass to Tyree Jackson, and he dropped it. He did get hit on the catch, but he didn't secure the ball like he should to on the gather, and he ended up dropping the football. Tyree Jackson is a player that obviously he had a broken back and didn't come in, you know, until I think week 10, 11. So next year, after a full off season, more training, I think he's going to be a hell of a player next year for us. Nice play by Hurts to keep that play alive. Climbs the pocket, finds Jordan Howard for the quick pass and run. I believe it was for a first down. 14 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Fakes the handoff. Hurts runs to the outside. Slides awkwardly, but he's okay. Oh, looks like there's a penalty. It was kind of an awkward slide, and one of the Giants players hit him, but he drew a flag on it. So smart play by Hurts, Smart play by Hurts he actually drew a penalty right there because, like I said, it was kind of like a half slide, So that's smart play by Hurts, knowing he was going to get some contact. He drew a penalty on that. That's a 15-yarder. That's basically like a 20-yard run for Hurts on that. Joe Judge, no surprise to you guys, is crying like a crybaby. And and number 20, the guy who was penalized, Love, he's not too happy as well. But regardless, 14 minutes ticking off, tick, 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 and it's an Eagles first down. Hand off to Jordan Howard, bulldozing his way to another 5-6 yards. And I would not want to be on the opposing team and see Jordan Howard in that black face mask coming straight at you 100 miles per hour with the force of nature that he does. That man is scary. He runs hard. He runs like he's trying to punish somebody. You know what I'm saying? So he's one hell of a running back, man, and I hope we bring him back next year. I really do. Him and Miles are a good combination. I like our run game as is. I'd bring everybody back as is. I wouldn't touch the running back room this year. Hand off to Jordan Howard, running behind his blockers. Big first down. Move the chains. 13 minutes. Clock is ticking. The Giants they're starting to wear down. The run game is starting to wear them down for sure. Herbig and Lane Johnson set some nice blocks on that. Eagles are now on 10. Number 34 is checking out of the game with a gash on his face. It looked like his helmet got ripped off, and there's some blood coming from around his forehead eye area. So we'll see we'll see if he's able to come back in. It looks like it's more of a cut, but he could be being evaluated for a concussion due to the fact that it was a head blow that caused his helmet to come off. So looks like he's going to the blue tent. Eagles are first and goal, 12 minutes and 50 seconds left. In the fourth quarter, the time is now ticking off. Eagles are on the 9-yard line, first and goal, baby. I would love a Dallas Goedert touchdown right here. I would love it because he deserved one earlier, but it looks like a run play to Howard, zips up the middle, was able to gain 4 yards. The Eagles are now on the 5-yard line, second and goal. This could be the knockout blow to the Giants, the 4-10 Giants. The Eagles are looking to move past 500 and go to 8-7 on the record. So that's exciting, man. It'll be the second time this year since our first win of the year, week 1, that we would move forward above 500. So it's exciting. Jordan Howard just checked out of the game. He looked like he was holding his quad area. Boston Scott probably going to – Lane Johnson, touchdown! He goes! Lane Johnson, baby! Wow. The Eagles pulled out the trickery. Lane Johnson with the touchdown pass catch in the end zone for the Eagles. Wow. That is awesome, baby. The big man with the touchdown. Let's go. Let the big man eat. You know what I'm saying? Let the big man eat. Big touchdown. He must have reported eligible. Set a little block. He set his block. Slid right off of it. Turned around. He was wide open. You know, with that said, this is a good time. I think about this play often in my mind, you know, in my fan offensive coordinator mind that I have. Why don't they run that play more? You know, teams never expect that. And usually the lineman catches it or he drops it, but he's usually open. You know what I mean? Like, it's usually a pretty well-ran play. Like, and those offensive linemen, like, they're excited. You know, they're hyped if that call gets called and, like, they have a chance to score. So they're, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's a great call to reward your offensive linemen, for one, who work their ass off and play and play like madmen in the trenches. And then for two, I just think it's a good tricky play call that a lot of teams aren't expecting. It's not too complicated, you know. Offensive lineman, he either rolls off the block, you know what I mean? It's a very easy play and usually a simple throw for the quarterback. And that's what this play was. It was a nice, simple little dump off toss to Lane Johnson, who is just standing there wide open. So, you know, no one's expecting Lane Johnson to be catching a touchdown. And, you know, I feel like we should keep that one in our back pocket for another day, because there may become a time where we need a crucial touchdown, and that play could come, you know, could come back for a good use in another time is all I'm saying. So we'll see how it goes, but that was a big touchdown. Big touchdown, 27-3. Philadelphia Eagles were in full command of this game at this point. I expect a big win. You know, I expect a big win. Probably score a couple more touchdowns. There's a lot of time left. There's a lot of time left in this game, and the Giants are giving the ball back really fast right now. So I could see us scoring another touchdown or two. So let's take a look at the league. Fourth quarter, 4 minutes and 45 seconds in the Rams versus Minnesota game. Rams have the ball, 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 22, and they're only up 7. So they need to score a touchdown or at least a field goal on this play to stay ahead, because one thing I know about Kirk Cousins is he's kind of clutch sometimes, and he can make some stuff happen if he has 2 or 3 minutes left in a game. So you don't want to give him time left to score and tie it up or go for 2. So the Rams need to go ahead and take care of business over there to help out the Eagles in this playoff run we're going on. So after he scored the touchdown, they put on the Santa hat on on Lane Johnson. That was funny. All right, kickoff. They're going to run it out. Not going to even get past the 20. That's good punt coverage. I mean, a good kickoff coverage by the Eagles. Yeah, if that first half didn't happen, you would think that the Eagles and Jalen Hurts balled out this game. And I want to know, what was the deal the first half? Why did they play so poorly? You know, it's like this team that they're playing against it's a pretty bad team. Like, their record is 4-10, but honestly, like, at this point in the year, without their starting quarterback, without this and that, they're probably the worst team in the league right now. Like, I would pick the Lions over them. I'd pick Jacksonville over them. You know, the Giants are probably the worst team in the NFL at this week right now, at this point in the season. So, you know, I expected a big win, and it looks like, you know, after a slow start, they're gonna do that. So 11 minutes left, 2nd and 1 for the Giants. Looks like a run's coming on this play. Hand off to Booker. Booker runs for the first down. keep an eye on that Rams game. 3rd and 4, Minnesota 16. So 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in that game. 10 minutes left in this game. Our game seems to be going the slowest of the day. Everyone else is either almost done with their game or about halfway done in the 4th. So this Eagles game is going fairly slow. Penalty movement prior to the snap. 1st and 10. Looks like that was movement by Thomas on the Giants, number 78. Let me know in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It it helps me grow the channel. Also hit that like button as well on this video. This is my first time going live. It's been pretty fun so far for the first time. Definitely looking to go live more in the future and to get better at this. My sound obviously wasn't the greatest today, so we'll fix that by next time. But yeah, it was fun. Interception, Singleton with the pick 6, baby! Wow, the ball was batted in the air, hit right in his gut, and he was Johnny on the spot. Touchdown. Let's see if it's confirmed, but that looked like a touchdown to me. Wow. Alex Singleton with the pick 6. He's the last person I expect to get a pick 6 today, but that's Glennon for you. You know, he'll throw some wild balls. Okay, so that was actually a great defensive play by McLeod. McLeod put his mitt in there, batted it in the air, literally hit it right into Singleton's hands, right in his gut, in his breadbasket, and he ran it in for 6. Score is 34-3 Eagles. And you know what time it is? It's time for the chant, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit them low, hit them high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go, baby. Been waiting to say that all week. Let's go. Let's go, baby. If you're excited like I am, let me know in the chat, man. Let me know. Type something in the comments. Go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. We going to the playoffs. Let's go, baby. 34-3. I love to see it, man. I said it was going to be 31-14, and we're doing way better than that. So, wow, they turned up this second half. They really did. They really turned up on these dudes. Wow. It was 3-3 at halftime. So we just put up 31 points in what? It's barely 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. So, man, we really went on a tear. That's what I expected from this team. You know, I expected this type of showing right out the gate. You know, I expected them to just come out like gangbusters and destroy this team. But hey, better late than never. And you know, a big win versus the lonely, bummy Giants that's a Christmas gift in itself. So what a day to be an Eagles fan, right? Let's go, baby. On the road to victory, Jordan Noel. Love to see it. Love to see it. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. That is what we want, man. We need somebody every game to make a play, you know. And Big Play Slay was doing that for like several weeks, and I think people kind of forget that during that time, that's kind of when the Eagles kind of turned it around a little bit. You know, and Big Play Slay, I feel like he was a big proponent for this playoff push by coming up with these big interceptions, by coming up with these just big plays that go for a touchdown. Like when the Eagles are at our best, that is happening. And whether it's going to be Alex Singleton, whether it's going to be Big Play Slay, whether it's going to be Fletcher Cox getting a safety for a touch, safety, whatever it is, it has to happen every game going forward. This team has to be a team that makes plays. And before the season, that's what I was most excited about because Gannon was stressing that a lot in his interviews where he was saying, we want to be a team that turns over the ball in a good way, that gets turnovers from the other team, that causes turnovers. And that's what I was so excited for. And when we weren't getting no interceptions, when it just wasn't happening, and like I was getting frustrated with Gannon because he preached that so much to start the season. So now that it's coming in fruition, it's been a pleasant sight to see on this Eagles roster, guys making plays like that. And Alex Singleton, I've been on his ass before, because he's been a player that's irritated me from time to time with his trailing, always trailing behind the whoever has the ball and this and that. And he has a lot of tackles, but he also misses a lot of tackles. So I'm happy for the guy. He made a good play, and last year he had a pick six. So that's 2 years in a row he made a pick six. So, he's making a case. He's making cases to stay on the roster, but he's got to just clean up his something. Oh, almost another pick. Yeah, like I said in my preview video, man, Glennon, he threw 3 interceptions last week. He's good for a couple this weekend. He should have had one. Edwards just dropped that one. Edwards has been a bright spot as well. Let's talk about Edwards for a little bit. He's made a few big plays on the ball. He's made a few big tips. I remember there was a 2-point conversion a few weeks ago that he made a tip on. He's got a few interceptions as well. So I think TJ Edwards has been a bright spot on this Eagles defense as well. All right, 3rd and 8. Looks like a conversion for Galladay. First down for Galladay. It was a nice throw by Glennon on that, actually. Not going to see too many of those, so might as well give him his props. So it looks like around the league, let's check in with the rest of the NFL. So the Rams took the lead 30-20, so that's good. And that's really all we care about right now besides this game currently. So as long as those Vikings take that L, we go to 8-7. This playoff push is becoming more and more real. I feel like as fans, we're gonna start to get more excited, but I don't think this is gonna be followed by a letdown. I feel like this team, this fan base feels something special. Something could be there, especially looking around the league. Like this is a year where anybody could kind of win it. There's a lot of parity in the league this year. I wouldn't say there's like a number one team where you're like super scared of in either division, to be totally honest with you. So I'm very excited to see if the Eagles make the playoffs, what they could actually do with it. Because when it gets cold in January, your run game, if you can run the ball, that is the most important thing. So we'll see. Today, Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders left the game with injuries. So that could be the season right there, honestly. Because if we're going to put all that weight on, we're going to transfer that to Kenny Gainwell, who's a rookie, and Boston Scott. I don't know if they can haul the load and we can be the same run team without those two guys. So hopefully it's just they're just out this game and they'll be able to recover in time for next week, because that would be a big blow to our team, considering the run game has been the number one thing in this Eagles team this year by far. Slay has been a great corner. We've had a few good things, but like to point out one thing, it's been the run game. We've been very successful. So we have a 2nd and 8 right here. 7 minutes ticking down on this game. pass out to Booker in the flats for no gain. Time just ticked under 7 minutes. We're facing a third. They're facing a 3rd and 8 on this one. Yeah, it's crazy that this game is currently 3-34 when it felt like literally 8 minutes ago the game it was 3-3. It's crazy that we've scored this many points, and it just goes to show as well that this Eagles team, we can put up points, we can score with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if we played a better first half. Probably blow these guys out by 40 points. You know what I'm saying? We would probably be entering the fourth quarter like up 40, like 40 something. So, you know what I'm saying? So I thought all in all, the Eagles had a bad first half and they had a great second half. So overall, this game's been solid. You know, this is a tough game that they play. Not every quarter is going to be their best. Looks like a late hit is coming on this 3rd down. The Eagles did stop them short of gain, but there was a late hit at the end. Did kind of look helmet to helmet on Tony, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're flagged right here. If you haven't already, and you're listening now, whether you can't watch the game or you're just listening and watching the game, I want to thank you for joining me. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You know what? That was actually, now that they show it on replay, Tony was the one who initiated contact with his helmet. That should be a penalty on Tony. Let's see how the refs see it. No. They gave the flag to the Eagles and said Epps was charged with a helmet to helmet. I don't know how he could have avoided that one. That rule is a dicey rule because sometimes you're like, okay, it's on the offense, sometimes on the defense. Sometimes both guys do this, and it's like you know, this is football. They're clashing. What do you want to do? You know, it's a frustrating rule, but regardless. It was a penalty. Epps is a hard-hitting dude. He hits hard, as you've seen earlier in this game. He hits hard. He'll put a helmet on you. Third down, 5 minutes and 22 seconds ticking on this clock. Thank you for joining me once again. Eagles Real Talk. I'm your host, Bry Wolf. Right now, we have a shotgun. Glennon, almost an interception by Andre Sacheret with a nice pass breakup. Sacheret, he's a guy that we got late in the training camp. He is he's the best special teams player on our team. Man, he almost had that pick right there. That would have been awesome. But he's been a great special teams player, and when he's came in and played his snaps, he's done well. And right now, he could have had a pick just now. So it's fun to see him in the game getting some minutes because he's a player that I think honestly could be in line for more snaps. Later on as his career develops. He's still a young guy. McPherson is also in there, rookie. He made the tackle on that. Did give up the first down. It's 1st and 10. This is good for the Eagles. They're just burning the time. We got most of our backups in at this point. Oh! Near pick by McPherson and Andre Sacheret, who I was just speaking about. They both had an opportunity to make this play. Let's see it on replay. Floated one out. Oh, yeah, that should have been a pick. McPherson just dropped one, guys. It was a tough one. You know, he had a leap for it, but it went right through his grass. You know how it goes. These guys are defenders for a reason. They probably wanted to be wide receivers but couldn't catch. So they're like, hey, we're going to move you to the – I'm just playing. But I'm serious. So I'm serious. So right now, 2nd and 10. Looks like that could be a possible injury on the field. I don't know. That pick to start the half really was a beautiful thing to see coming out of halftime. That really set the tone, and we pretty much haven't let off the gas ever since on these dudes. So it was I give McLeod a lot of credit being a leader on defense, coming out and setting the tone with that big pick. It's a good job. Alex Singleton as well. He was where he was supposed to be. Came in with the pick 6. So it's big plays by the defense today. Big plays by the defense. Doesn't look like a drop by Galladay. Kind of a low pass, but there was a flag. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left in this blowout win, which it's just crazy. It was 3-3. Who would have thought we would blow them out by this much? Let me know in the comments, who do you think is most responsible for this win? Who do you think was the biggest reason for this win? Or do you think it was just a team effort, a full team effort? I think I'm kind of like on the team effort side, but I'll maybe give a little bit of the edge to McLeod because he was all over the field today making a lot of big plays. 2nd and 15. Pass in the middle of the field to Galladay. Good for maybe 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long for the G-men. Well, let's see what they can do on this. They'll probably go for it on 4th down regardless. It would be nice to see the Eagles stop them so they can stay at this 3. Ooh, another almost pick by the Eagles. This guy, Glennon, is just floating some ugly throws. Like, these are some ugly, he has no arm. He has no arm. I don't know how this guy is in the NFL still. I know there are other players. I know there's other college guys that come out every year that are better than this guy, Glennon. This guy can't possibly. I hate to take food off another man's plate, money out of a guy's pocket, but this guy does not deserve these opportunities he's been getting over the years. The Bears, he always has an opportunity, and he's trash. I'm just going to point that out. I'm tired of seeing, these bum-ass dudes get shot after shot when there's other guys that deserve opportunities. It's bullshit. And with that said, touchdown by Glennon after the penalty. Evan Ingram's just scored a touchdown. It's going to be 9:34. 9:34 on the day. Let's see what happened on this play. Looked like it was just a nice throw and catch. He threw it where the defender couldn't be on that. So it is what it is. Let's check in on the games around the league while we have a break in the game. Baltimore down 20. Wow, they got blown out. 20-pieced. Buffalo Bills look like they're going to get a big win versus New England. Jacksonville looks like, well, I guess Jacksonville has a chance to win still, but they're down with a minute to go to the New York Jets. Games that are coming up. So we have Chicago versus Seattle. We have Pittsburgh versus Kansas City. We have Denver versus Las Vegas Raiders. And we have Washington versus Dallas at 5:20 later tonight. So that'll be the Sunday night game. So we have a few games left, that have, playoff implications and things like that. But Eagles did what they had to do today. They took care of business, and we're up 10-34 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this. Hopefully we can just do a few run plays, run out the clock, get out of this game, Wouldn't be surprised if we actually put in our backups right now, considering we have had a few injuries today, unfortunate injuries. I have to check in on Miles Sanders and that hand injury. That's not good news, man. That is not good news. His ankle looked to be doing a lot better, so him coming out of this with a new injury, that's not ideal. And now Jordan Howard, went to the locker room, so we're not 100% sure what's wrong with him either. So we're gonna have to, see what happens later on this week, man, because it would be best if we had all of our guys at full strength. But with that said, we'd be playing, the Washington football team. Washington sucks, man. Like they're trash. So they're attempting an onside kick right now. Devontae Smith recovered it with ease. 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go. But the Washington football team is trash. So if we have to rest one or both of those running backs, Jordan or Miles, going into week 18 against the Dallas Cowboys, which will be a pivotal game. I think there could be a lot of different scenarios. The Eagles could be facing a team that's already clinched what they're happy with, and they're willing to play all of their bench guys and sit their starters, and that could be an easy win for us, or they could be fighting for that bye. And they could be, trying to beat the Eagles heavy that game to get better positioning. So it's going to be really interesting. Right now, like I said, we put in our backups. We're going to end this game with Jalen Hurts on the bench. Minshew is in the game right now. He's going to finish this game off for the Eagles. And we're going to roll, we're going to roll next week. And we're in it, y'all. We're in it. We're in the thick of it. Shall I say? We're not in the tournament yet, but we're in the thick of it, and our destiny is in our hands. One hand is next week, the other hand is the week after that. But it's in our hands at this point, and all we got to do is take care of business. Minshew hands the ball off to Boston Scott for a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Looks like the Buffalo Bills will lock down the NFC East with that win today, I believe, or at least clinch a playoff spot. Gardner in the game right now. Be solid to see him throw for a little first down right now. It's a 3rd and 2. I can see this little play action pass to Ward or something. Oh, run to Miles. A run to Boston for the first down. That's going to move the chains, and we'll be able to pretty much run out most of the clock now because Giants are taking their final timeout. There is still the 2-minute warning remaining, so still some action left. But let's talk about next week. All right, so this is a win. All right, so this is a win. Next week we'll probably be facing Taylor Heineke. So that'll be an interesting game for us, considering he didn't play last game, and they had all the COVID outbreak, and it was just a mess for them. So they'll probably, depending on what happens today, but it looks like they'll probably be healthier going into next week, at least at the quarterback position. So we'll see what happens. They'll be a little bit better than they were last time. That's off tops. That's for sure. So we have to be expecting them to have a better pass game, because they're not gonna sign a random guy off the streets to play us again like they did that Gabbert guy, whatever his name was, Gilbert from the Patriots. They won't be signing any random guys like that. We'll know what to expect a little bit. So I would like to see Taylor Heineke because I feel like Allen honestly is a better quarterback. But with that said, they're both not good. So I'm down for whoever they put out there. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about, going up against Washington next week? I know they haven't played this week yet, so injuries could happen, COVID could happen. But okay, so right now we have an injury update on Miles Sanders. He's got a cast on his hand. So it's on his right hand. It looked like his pinky side. So this part was casted up. So it's making me nervous for his future this season. I hope it's not a broken hand, man. That would suck. That would. He battled all year injuries, and to get this far and not be able to finish, that would be really, really crappy. So hopefully he's able to play with that hand injury. Hopefully it's not broke. I don't know. Do you guys know yet? Has there been news? Has X-rays came out negative? What is the news? Let me know. I won't be able to check until a little later. So, but with that said, man, the Eagles, like I said, we'll be going up against it next week if we don't have our two main running backs. But I'm confident in Boston Scott. I feel like he's all running backs in the league, number 3 on the depth chart. He's probably the best third running back on anybody's roster. Okay, so with that said, and he's got a lot of starting. He started a lot in this league, so I could see him coming in, stepping in, having a great game. Our run game not even missing a beat. But with Kenny Gainwell, he'll have to play more too. He's already shown an ability to fumble the ball. So, he kind of makes me just a tad bit nervous if he has to get, more snaps. But he's also proved too that he can carry the load as well. And he can, he can end games, and he's smart. He knows how to slide and not go out of bounds and need the clock to run. And so maybe I'm talking myself into it. Maybe it won't be so bad if these guys don't play. But still, I would love if these guys can recover by next week and we're full go going into week 10. But like I said, let me know in the comments how your confidence level is if these guys aren't able to play. Speaking on Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard. So it'll be interesting this week with COVID, with injuries that are popping up now. It's going to be interesting to see these last games going into playoffs. Who's going to be the most healthy? Who's going to have the most players available to their disposal? That has a lot to do with, going into a game. Okay, how many guys are injured on this team compared to this team? How many guys are on the COVID list? It's a lot of factors going in, but all I know is as of right now, we are in the playoffs as the 7th seed. We are true underdogs. This franchise, this fan base, we just need to embrace that underdog mentality. Sometimes, honestly, I look at this team, I look at us, we're better when we're doubted. I don't know. Sometimes if we're considered to be the best, it's disappointment. I don't know. I like being the underdog and being able to beat some of those top teams. And this year we have that possibility of doing that. We're so close to the playoffs. I can smell it, y'all. I can smell the playoffs. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, man, this is a great time to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all tuning in for as long as y'all have. It's been me going for over 3 hours on my first live stream. I'm close to my first goal to 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate y'all, man. Right now, 1st and 10 for the Giants. There's under 2 minutes to go in this one. We're just trying to get out of this healthy. Tackle by Andre Sacheret right there. 2nd and 4. The Giants are in the hurry up. I guess they really want to score one more time on the Eagles to make this loss look not as bad. But I guess that's what you should be doing. So Glennon looking for his tight end. He's got him. Oh, fumble, but it looks like it was caused by the ground. So the Eagles, 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in this divisional matchup, which will result in the W. It's been a good win, you know, bad first half, but good win. And that's all that matters in the rankings. As long as you got that W, pass incomplete to number 41 on the New York Giants. Going to be 2nd and 10, 53 seconds left in this one. So like I said, let me know in the comments who you feel is going to be missed the most, Miles or Howard or both. Is it going to hurt our team not having those players next week? Let me know in the comments. Or do you think Boston Scott and Kenny Gainwell can hold it down for at least a game while those guys get healthy? Right now, Glennon's scrambling for his life, doing way too much, and runs out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the New York Giants. 3rd and 3, I'm sorry. Philadelphia Eagles offensive line today, 130 rushing yards, 1 sack allowed, one receiving touchdown by Lane Johnson. Man, that was fun. That was one of the funnest moments of the year so far. Big Lane Johnson catching that touchdown, man. That was fun. Another pass catch by number 39 of the backfield of the New York Giants. The time will tick under 30. This one is almost in the books officially. It has been a good Sunday, y'all. Now we just need, the Redskins to lose, the Washington football team to lose, and we'll be good. And that will be the last play of the game as the time ticks down. I see hashtag Bird Game, Valencia. How do you say that? I can't say your name, but hashtag Bird Gang. I rock with it. Let's go. Go Birds. Let's go. Let's go. Make sure if you're new to the channel, like I said, this was my first time going live. And I know it's late on in the season. I've been making videos all year, but this is the first time I went live. I want to thank you guys for, tuning in for as long as you did. I really appreciate it. There's going to be a lot of bird talk going forward, a lot of Eagles real talk. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Tap in with me tomorrow for the weekly preview. And yeah, we're going to be going forward January. We're going to be going harder than ever on the Eagles Real Talk channel. So it's the best time to subscribe and get down with the family. So if you haven't already, you know where it is. Hit that subscribe button. But we just got a big dub today, man. A big dub. A big dub. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I've been talking so much. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. But go Birds. Yeah, man. This has been a good win for the Eagles. Like I said, the only downside is the injuries to our running backs. But with that just comes with the game. That comes with having guys get injured. So you just have to roll with it, and it'll be next man up. And it'll be interesting to see what these guys do next week. But let's check out the final numbers. Jalen Hurts, he was 17 for 29, 199 yards, a touchdown. He was facing against mostly Mike Glennon, who came in for Jake Fromm. He would end up going 17 for 27, 93 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick. So obviously their pass game wasn't nearly as close as ours as far as talent and just overall ability goes today. Rush yards, Miles Sanders, he left the game, only rushed 7 times, still rushed for more yards with half the carries than Barkley. So what I said earlier, sorry Giants fans, but your guy Barkley is cooked. and he's not the same player as he used to be. So just get over it. But yeah, Miles Sanders left with that injury, so we'll see what he does next week. And Devontae Smith, he almost had a 100-yard game. He's been silent. He's been quiet the past couple weeks, so he was due up for a big game. 80 yards, 1 touchdown for Devontae, and Kadarius Toney, 4 receptions for 28 yards for the Giants. So, obviously you can see, we have a more talented team, and we should have won, which we did, and we just have to start better than that. They have to get going. They have to get that run game going. Today was I would say this is the first game where Jalen Hurts didn't really look to run. He didn't really. It just wasn't hit on his mind today as far as getting loose, getting freaky, as he says in the run game. So maybe he was just kind of resting his ankle a little bit. Maybe he said to himself, "Hey, my ankle isn't 100%. I need to chill a little bit this week. So let's win another way. And then next week I'm going to come back after I get some more heal time for my ankle. I'm going to come back next week and run all over the Washington football team." So we'll see. But he did what he had to do today. He took care of business today, and that's all we can ask for. Despite a bad first half, when you look back at a game, you're like, oh, yeah, we wasn't the best first half, but we ended up beating them 34-10. You know what I mean? So that's a great win for us. And as the quarterback of the team, he took care of business today and did what he had to do. So props to Jalen Hurts. And I was happy with Nick Sirianni's game plan. Nick Sirianni came in. His play calling has been superb. Since week 8, he's came in here and called some great games, and today was no different. So I know we were really frustrated with Nick Sirianni to start this season. He wasn't running the ball. He had some sketchy red zone calls. I can go on and on. But since week 8, that halfway point, week 8, week 9, he has turned a corner. He has been one of the best coaches in the league, to be completely frank with you guys. I love his spirit on the sideline. I love a coach who will get on his players, especially his best player or his, Jalen Hurts, the guy who's running the team when he's on the field. I love to see a coach that guy hard. That is what I love to see. That reminds me of that Brady Bill aspect, where they're not the best friends, they're not lovey-dovey, but they can respect each other enough to respect when the other one is going hard at them, but for a reason, to get the best out of them. So that has been really positive for me to see in the first year head coach development phase of his tenure as the coach of the Eagles so far. I think he's done exactly what he's needed to do, especially the second half. He's got guys to be better as far as committing less penalties. He's cleaned that up. Our team isn't the worst in the league at committing penalties. Could we be better? Yes, and that'll come in time. Hopefully he'll get more disciplined as a coach, which will make the players even more disciplined on the field. So I've been really happy with Nick Sirianni. I was really happy to see that he was able to kick the COVID, and he was able to, be on the sidelines this week. That kind of would have, that could have thrown a monkey wrench, especially the way we started. We started terrible. That could have been another reason we couldn't get it going the second half. What if he wasn't there to make those second half adjustments? It could have been, the reason we took an L today. All types of things happened this week that contributed to this game, and I was just happy that he was able to be on the sidelines. But with that said, man, very good win. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory, and on this case, the road to the playoffs. We're 2 games left. All we got to do is win these games, y'all. All we got to do is win these games. So let's continue to have faith in our birds. And, it's always go birds. It's always fly, Eagles, fly till the day I die. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bry Wolf. Thank you so much for, joining me. I've been, live for over 3 hours now. I've been going hard on this YouTube thing for, I think, 4 or 5 months now. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers, my first goal. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tell your friends about Eagles Real Talk too. This is a family, a community I'm trying to develop right now. This is the beginning stages. In 5-10 years, I'm hoping this will be like a big community of Eagles Real Talk family. So make sure to get on now. And yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video. I'm Bry Wolf. Fly Eagles fly, and keep it real always, baby. Catch y'all later.